Because
Why do they pay that guy? Because he doesn't do anything. He hasn't done anything since he's been in the league. Every year he blows it.
Hold on, Cole. Stop it. Cut it out. Then you can say that about all these other niggas.
I was about to say that too, but I'm trying not to defend this nigga.
All these other niggas, you can't just pick on Herbert now.
No, I was just
because outside of Mahomes, ain't none of these niggas.
I'm commenting on the topic of Herbert, bro. I ain't picking.
No, I'm just saying you can't do that now. You can't,
especially when they finna give your quarterback 260.
Herbert is the same guy as the one in Jacksonville, bro.
So what, they gonna pay Purdy to keep losing in Super Bowls?
Man, he ain't even going there. When them niggas was holding them off for as long as
late fourth. We talking about late fourth for second half. I'm talking about immediately in the third quarter, people were wide open.
In the third quarter, that's after Sam Darnold is repeatedly not converting.
What does that have to do with? Okay, so you coming out of halftime tired? That's what you saying?
What did we
coming out at the half and your defense is tired already?
What did we do coming out of halftime?
In the second half?
Minnesota had the ball coming out of halftime. Minnesota had the ball coming out of halftime, and they didn't score.
Bro, I'm watching. My bottom line, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about now.
Nigga, you just said in the third quarter.
Flores' defense that you claimed was so vaunted. Yeah, Sam Darnold fumbled the ball, and Jared Verse ran it for a touchdown. All right, he threw a pick or two, but I'm saying the touchdowns, the points that were scored on Flores.
We scored 7 points in the first half. That was. All right, what up? What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful brothers and co-hosts, OGs, all that good spit, man. We got a good one for y'all today. We're going to get into some college, some NFL. But first, just want to thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us. We appreciate that. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is episode 135 or 6. Tyrell, shout out. One of the two. Because we just did an episode Thursday, so that
get it together, man.
But bro, do you remember what Thursday was?
Tally Mark. I'm not gonna cap. This ain't my show, so I'm not supposed to.
Here you go.
I used to, but I was a regular.
You've been on the last 3 episodes, nigga.
Hey, I put it to you like this. I'll let you know before you make that title. How about that?
That's why he's hiding his picture.
Lord,
I'm right here. I ain't hiding. I'm right here.
You see. So, all right, man. Well, first off, let me before we say anything, I know we shared our condolences to the lives that was lost in the LA fires. We, got to send our prayers out on the Thursday episode, but I want to send them out again. We just got some more evacuation warnings because we got high winds again. So just continue to pray for our city, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Most of as I said on Thursday, the city that y'all seen burnt to the ground to crisp. I was born probably less than 5 minutes away from that exact city. Grew up in some of them areas. Grandpa had a house over there. So some of the same areas that I grew up in my childhood, man, is like completely gone now. So just continue to keep us in prayer, man.
Yes.
And we're going to get through this.
Hey, JC, and shout out to the first responders for doing their best that they can.
Absolutely.
And
first responders, firefighters.
F you to anybody, and F you to anybody that sit back and is blaming these dudes for how they supposed to be doing their job. Ain't nobody out there doing their job, but they on Twitter talking that mess to these about these first responders doing their jobs and putting their lives on the line to save people's lives. So anybody talking mess about first responders when y'all ain't out there doing nothing, but talking about how they respond to stuff, y'all can go suck one. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, I wanna go a little further with that. If you not from Cali, man, shut the fuck up talking about what's going on in Cali. Man.
Preach.
I don't even know what the fuck you be talking about.
I second that from the Raider Ragu.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I'm not from Cali, but prayers out to y'all.
And I mentioned it. I mentioned it on Thursday, but I'll say it again, man. Now's not the time for all that.
Point your
finger, politicians spit, and all that book. Like this ain't the time
on the internet.
We still trying to save lives out here.
Right.
It's people, you know what I'm saying? I got family members that done had to evacuate, friends that done lost their homes. They starting from scratch type shit. This ain't the time to talk about all that shit, man. We get to that later.
If I may chime in, young brothers, you guys have to be careful of paying attention to the internet. AI has now came into the play and
Facts.
do play the games with the bots and all of that kind of stuff, bro. So you guys really be mindful. I know when you know who you're talking to, some of them real dudes that put themselves out there and say something negative, that's who we really speaking to. Internet.
Right.
We're not really understanding the computer deal, but just so y'all know, because they starting to play with that a lot. So let's be mindful of that too.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right, Coach. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that should be looking real too.
Yeah.
Sounds real.
So that being said, man, go ahead and introduce my brothers. First off, we got the official big bro from the No Big Deal
I
podcast.
thought he was the official big brother.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to disrespect the OGs in the building. When y'all not here, he official. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm official, whether he said it or not, Ragu.
We the OGs.
I'm him regardless.
okay, we could accept that. We could accept that.
Him regardless.
We got Big Bro Coop. You know what I'm saying? Big dog.
I am him regardless.
Heavyweight.
I appreciate
My guy
it.
Marvin Coop in the building. What's going on?
What's going on, y'all? Prayers to y'all. I'm glad y'all are safe and sound. You, Coach, Ragu, Dre, I'm glad y'all safe, man. Like I said, if y'all need something, I'm here for y'all. So
Appreciate you, brother.
No lie, he is that guy. Good looking out.
You know it. No lie, I'm that guy. I love y'all, so appreciate y'all, man.
Love you too, bro.
Most definitely.
Then next up, we got my guy who's been popping in a lot more lately these days from the Nosebleed podcast. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's he done jumped himself in the podcast game. My guy Tyrell Jackson in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm back in it on the grind. Check out my new video talking about oh my goodness. Talking about how the Browns and the Steelers are kind of in the same situation.
You had me rolling on one of your last that Cleveland video.
My rant about the Browns.
I watched all 32 minutes of it.
Bro, you see that lady trying to break into my car?
I didn't know the context of what happened. Yeah, I was going.
No, she thought it was her car because she got a new car, and I left my doors unlocked because I was in front of my kids.
And she full blown opened it
all the way like it was.
Wow. That's that Cleveland spit right there.
She was so apologetic though. I give her a pass. A little. I felt bad for her. She
can't be making mistakes like that out here. I'm just saying.
Y'all got the same kind of car?
I wasn't in Cleveland though. I was in Cleveland, so I let my guard down a little bit. I wasn't in Cleveland. I was in Cleveland. I wouldn't be recording my car.
Hey, y'all got the same kind of car?
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, you can't knock her for that. She's up there good.
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I can't knock her for it. And she was so apologetic, and all that. Oh, Mar, ruthless man.
Too many Karens doing stupid shit lately. Nah, fuck that.
Damn.
Nah, she wasn't no Karen though. I
don't care what she was.
Very nice.
Don't open the door, heifer. Get back. You don't know me.
And I forgot to say the representation of Cleveland, Ohio. Eugene, you already know.
I was about to say Flex would beg to differ, but
Flex can beg to differ all he wants to. I'm be ready until he get up on this show. I represent.
You know what? That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. I'll give you that.
No, don't give him that. Don't disrespect.
Flex ain't popped out in the middle.
No, don't disrespect my cousin. He ain't got to get on the show.
It's all love.
He ain't got to get on the show.
You know it's all love.
He ain't got to
don't
disrespect my cousin like that. He ain't got to get on the show like that. No.
It's all love, bro.
He is the real representation.
Nah. We both the representation. How about that? I'll be nice today. We both the representation.
It depends. It depends on what you saying. Sometimes I'll be questioning that the way you be talking. So I am kind of with Coop, but I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I ain't gonna disrespect my cousin like that.
Then next up, we got the YouTube sensation in the building. From the Raider Ragu show, one of my OGs, my mentor, the big dog, my guy Raider Ragu.
Peace. What's up, brothers? What's up,
I see you got the merch on today, man. Shameless plug real quick, man.
Y'all see it? You see the I was gonna say like the Jay Jerkins skit. Y'all see the chain?
Ragu with the merch now? This man.
That's right. It's
you already know.
Then we got the other OG, my guy, one of the most brilliant sports minds, football minds, all that good spit. My guy, Coach Fame, is back in the building, man.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on?
House.
Two boo-boo teams, two boo-boo teams.
Yes.
This is the big Fame, man.
That's the originator right there for the fans
He
who don't know.
coach himself. Coach Fame, baby. Happy to be here with y'all. Hey, man, I want to tell Marv, man, I appreciate you for sending me that text, man. It really done something for me, young fella.
No.
You're a great guy. Stand up, 10 toes down, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for looking out for us
Salute
up
you, man,
out here,
but-
man.
No doubt, y'all.
That was awesome, man. And I just want y'all to know where I live probably will never burn.
Oh, please, coach, don't jinx. Don't jinx.
It's the
we
bricks,
praying,
baby.
we praying
We live
that.
in the bricks. Brick
Yeah,
City, baby.
Don't jinx.
No,
it.
you know they built the project buildings with bricks, baby.
Nigga gonna be calling me like I need to stay in Atlanta for a few months.
That ain't no work.
Nah, we praying that we don't we rebuke that.
Yeah. No,
Rebuke all that.
It's a joke because.
No, but I get it though. A lot of these new houses, I get what he's saying. They not built from ground
Yeah, I've
up
been
with the
having all
bricks
my
like
loved
that.
ones from all over reach out, man, and it's been a blessing that they really care for that kind of shit, thinking that we all and you know that's really strength and energy to keep going, pushing.
Absolutely.
Know that people really care from all over the United States. You know what I'm saying, to tap in with us
Good
down
talk.
in California.
So y'all bricks and stuff.
Yeah, man, we unfortunately, man, we'll talk about that at another show though. But
Yeah,
Brick
if
City,
you know,
baby.
you know.
I was gonna say shit. Y'all probably like Marcus
Quarter
Garvey.
brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey man, hey man, I want we all help one another because like the young brother was saying, man, we all have been reaching out, helping, trying to support like the music group, A Room Full of Mirrors, man. If y'all don't know them, go check them out. That's my group.
Gotcha.
They did a giveaway. They went and gave back, from toothbrushes to food to whatever they can help, with this, neighbor situation because they dealing with it. We ain't dealing with it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. And then it's only right that this is last but not least, seeing this is probably going to be our last Tuesday for a while. We got the youngin' from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang. My guy, Aundre, the sports junkie.
First and foremost, prayers to LA in California. It's definitely needed. And
Yes, sir.
congratulations on your merch, Ragu, and it's podcast
Tuesday.
Let's fucking go.
I had to make that count, man, because it's going to be Mondays after this. But it's all good, man. I'm glad to see my brothers again, all healthy
Most
and
importantly,
well.
everyone's safe.
And, I'm glad that we was able to do episodes through all of these times so we can still keep a smile on y'all face through all of this shit is going, man.
Hey, Brianna, call me Van.
And that being said,
Hey, JC, I have a question real quick. I'm sorry. Just because I care about your safety, not to get too personal. How close are you to the fires right now?
At this moment, I'm not close at all.
Okay.
Where I work at, where I've been at the last 4 or 5 days straight, I'm like 3 to 4 miles away from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we just want you to be safe,
work,
brother.
yeah, I'm like JC. I work
All of y'all.
much closer than I live to that shit.
Yeah, we good to go.
All right, just making sure y'all stay safe.
Where I work at, I actually had ashes in my parking lot.
Wow.
But
Yeah, because
At
they had
home,
them Studio
all
City fires as well, right?
yeah, but I'm in Glendale, so we downwind of that.
Oh, okay. I thought
Eaton
you was
fire, yeah.
Burbank for some reason.
Well,
yeah, that is right
just
there,
the way
for sure.
down. Yeah, just the way it's down.
Hey, so it's so
And
real.
they was
That shit is so real, D, because the ashes are down here in Watts on my car.
yeah.
Wow.
So that is at least 10 miles away, 12 miles away from the fire, guys. The ashes, just to give you a little. That's how far the ashes have blown.
So that being said, man, we got a
Great segment.
national championship battle in the building. We got Aundre the sports junkie and that guy Tyrell Jackson, man. We have a stage set, but first we're gonna recap their bowl games. And I guess we'll start with the Ohio State, Texas. Get y'all thoughts on that one.
I was so excited when they finally got that because now they get a chance to rewrite that wrong from 2021. But shout out to Jack Sawyer too for a much needed strip sack that was returned. That was absolutely needed to put us up two.
Yeah, that did it right there. That was
because they were driving the field
once he did
They were driving the field and I kind of see what you guys mean, Marv, with Quinn Ewers. When you guys say like he has flashes of doing good things, but then there's sometimes where like there's a lot of inconsistency too in between.
My brothers, what's your thoughts on the game? The Cotton Bowl.
You know me,
That's
man.
crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, man. They boo-boo down their leg. They just boo-boo. There's no way you have a track team like that with all of those guys and you calling all those plays and you don't get them guys out of there, man. You got to get those guys out of there, man. Sark, you went in there, run that ball, man. Run that ball.
Yeah.
I feel like Sark he gets like that, bro.
Yeah, he gets jittery. He gets jittery. He get a little
and
tight.
He gets all passy. He wants to throw the bubble screens and all that, bro. When he really should just be slamming that thing in there. Pause. They really could have lost to ASU.
And they let their defense let them come back.
So yeah, Sark. I guess I'm gonna stop short of saying he got outcoached, but
but I mean, that's what's in the
It trended towards him getting outcoached.
That was Big Ten football, baby. That's how it's done, and that's how it's going to be in the Natty as well next Monday. That's Big Ten football right there.
So
no way in the hell Big 12 can do that, man.
Hey Marv, I love you to death, kid.
Hey, yeah, and I like that, Marv, because he said Big 12, right? Not SEC. Because it's just a patch that you switched off your jersey, bro. Your DNA, Texas, is Big 12, right? You know, you switched the patch. You feel me? But your DNA is Big 12, and you know it.
That's how you play Big Ten.
Yeah, Marv, you said it right with that one, Marv. You know
that's how you play Big Ten football.
Big Ten,
That's Big Ten football.
When you get
Big 12 don't want none of that shit, Marv.
Yeah, Big 12 don't want that. None of these conferences want none of the Big Ten. Pause.
Hey,
that sounded wild, but I'm just saying, Big Ten is going to come to play, and they're going to take it home.
Absolutely. And that's what we've been knowing Big Ten, from out on the West Coast, man. That they gonna be some up front guys. You're gonna get some up front, and you're gonna get some backer play. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, Marv. They let them know, like, hey, don't come
definitely
playing. If you're gonna get off the bus, be ready.
Be ready.
Yeah, don't show.
Like
don't show up unprepared.
Ready, and the reason why I say that is because this is a team you don't want to play twice in the season. Because look at Oregon. Like I told y'all a few weeks ago.
Right.
When I seen that Oregon player tweeted saying "Go Tennessee," I was like, "Oh, y'all soft ass scared."
Yeah.
Again, what happened in that game? This is somebody
because they knew they snuck out of that the first time.
Exactly. So that Old State is a team that you don't want to see twice in one season.
I mean, the Oregon's defense, they played in the Big Ten all year long. So.
Right.
But like I said, they didn't play Ohio State.
But to make a comment like that, like to make that kind of comment.
They did. They did.
To make that comment though, that's wild.
They're kids. They're kids, man.
Like Coop said, they were scared.
Oh yeah, Oregon was scared.
They didn't want to play them niggas again. You see what happened?
Right. Absolutely.
Hey man, I didn't know Ohio State had that kind of power with that kid number 32. He's fast.
Oh, Henderson, Travion
and you know
Henderson.
What? Coaches be out scheming themselves sometimes.
Right.
They do.
Yeah. You're right about that too, Ragu.
You couldn't have said it best, D. Sitting right here with a bunch of guys that don't know football like we do. I sit here and gamble with these guys and have fun and drink. Yeah, I'm looking at like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, what's your purpose?
Like, why are you getting
Like,
after
one would
Here's the
think.
thing. Hold on. D.
Go ahead,
and,
go ahead.
Fame. D and Fame, the two coaches on this panel. Did Steve really have a plan? It looked like Texas ain't have no plan, no identity, no nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It looks.
You
That's
were
what I
so
said when he
thirsty to
started.
go for it on the first possession, the fourth down, that you let these niggas have the ball.
He got all coached, dog. Yeah.
So
He hung
so to my point, Marv, to answer your question, look, Sark gonna go off that script the first 15, 10 plays.
Right.
And if one of them motherfucking plays go bad, he's up shit creek.
He's
all of
fucked up.
these gadget coaches.
he gets
Him,
nervous.
Lincoln Riley, Kingsbury, all of these gadget guys, if Miami guy, if you shut them first 3 games,
Kingsbury was over there dialing it up the other day, bro. I don't know about that. Go ahead.
who was?
Kingsbury in the league dialing it up with J5, baby. You might have to take that back, Frank. But go ahead.
Oh, and shout out Caleb Downs.
Listen,
as
man.
well.
Listen, you got J5 over Ewer, or whatever his name is, Quinn. You come on, man. You don't need to call a play for J5. He's
Ewers is not him. Like I've been saying.
Let me say this, make this point. Who and Dre, old state guy.
Uh-huh.
Would it make sense that Ryan Day and his staff might have out-schemed themselves in the first Oregon game? The way that they beat the shit out of Oregon the second time, do you think they overcoached and maybe changed some shit in the first game?
Or do you,
it was played like it was? I'm curious to know because I haven't seen a ton of
to that first. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe because I'm glad you brought that up because maybe he just got because of that win he got complacent.
You saying the Oregon coach?
Yeah, and he was like, "Man, we can beat these guys. Like, there's no big like." I feel like that's the type of mindset he had. Like, okay, we've already beaten them, so we don't need to really change our game plan. We just need to go out there and execute. And
okay, that's what you're saying. You think they just came back with what won the last game?
Yeah, didn't really make any adjustments because you got to realize too the first game our corners were getting burnt too, and our corners didn't get burnt like that second go around.
So you guys made adjustments. They didn't. See, the losing team is gonna make the adjustment. The winning team is gonna say, "Look, let's stay the course." You see what I'm saying? Let's stay the course. Don't make no mistakes and don't turn the ball over. And we should be fine, gentlemen. We already beat them. From a coach's standpoint, this is what I would say.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
But like the young fella saying, you gotta put something else in. You can't get them the same.
Well, that's them end game adjustments at that point.
Yeah, no.
You gotta have a whole.
No, that's the week up.
Even
something form that they didn't see last time.
So you gotta already have the pivot before even getting the house.
That's kind of
as you come in to that week as they celebrated the win on Saturday. Sunday, coaches is in there getting down saying, look, okay, this is what we did good last time. But they're gonna be ready for that shit. Like he just said, the corners didn't get burnt. Why? Because they played off. They played off man. They had help over the top. So look, we got to know what's next. What can we beat them? What are they weak at? How they been getting beat? We got to look at film because on Monday when we come in, we got to get the kids. Okay, we beat them already, but look, this is what we're gonna come at with them now. So now the kids is motivated and they ready. Like, okay, shit, yeah. Now we got something. We ain't just finna be regular. Oh, okay, we beat them before, but no, you not. It's hard to beat a team twice.
And honestly, too, that's a slap. That's kind of a slap to the. That's kind of slap to the face to Ohio State because you look. Oh, like Marv said, Ohio State will correct themselves. If they meet you a second time, so that for you to not change anything and just sit there and say, we'll be all right.
I mean, but the next game, Oregon didn't even get close to them. That's what
here's the thing. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm
gonna say this. The first game was a shootout. Neither of them really changed schemes. O State really just lost. They beat themselves because of
the time.
A dumb quarterback move. Now, second game, it was a whole lot of adjustments on both ends. Oregon shouldn't have came in there with that scheme at the end. You should have just stuck with what you had with game one when you played us the first time. then it would have been a closer game. But y'all sitting here letting Dylan Gabriel do this, let him do that. You barely touched the ball in the second half. So y'all failed yourselves, honestly. Now, if they would have came in there, like I said, JC, they shouldn't have won game one. We all know that.
Right.
But if you would have came in there with that same scheme you had back in October, then you would have won. And you probably would have came close, at least a little close. But no, you was in your feelings about not getting no Heisman votes, whatever you thought it was, and you lost.
That don't matter.
I know it don't matter, but did you see him trying to play hero ball, Ragu? You saw him the whole game. He was trying to play hero ball. He was trying to do this and that. It's like we tell Dre all the time. Drake May cannot play hero ball on a no-talented team like that. Your number one receiver was hurt on Oregon, right? This is not the time to be doing that. You should have just been sharing the ball, doing this and that. You sitting here just trying to be like this, trying to run, do all this other stuff like that, bro. You're not Marcus Mariota, bro.
Not only that, but Ohio State winning that game so motivated because of the last game. And when you got that motivation and that fire, especially when they feel like they got screwed,
but all I'm saying is, Tyrell, you should have just came in there with the same scheme that you had.
They should have.
You should have not went in there with no game plan like that.
This is the problem with Ohio State sometimes. This is the problem with Ohio State sometimes. They like to play down to their competition. And when you do that one too often, you get
this is a playoff game.
I'm talking about the first time around. The second time, they ain't played like that. They haven't played like that the entire playoffs. They haven't taken anybody for granted or underestimated anybody. They came in there.
And this is not New Texas wasn't ready because you barely won against Arizona.
Yeah,
let's keep it 1,000 though.
Yeah, their secondary has been struggling.
If you lose to Michigan and Oregon twice in a season, your ass might as well not even get on the bus.
And I'm sorry, but Ryan Day's job has been saved with that Oregon win.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if he had a
playoff run that saved him,
he might as well just got in his car and went on to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Get
on the plane.
It told him to send
him
my stuff to the crib.
Hey, and on another note, am I the only one here who didn't know Coop and Dre had the same squad? All this damn time.
I didn't till just now.
I heard Ragu say something a little slick a little earlier, and I was like, wait a minute. Like, I never do that.
Hey, I talked about that on your show, JC.
You know what I thought? I thought Coop School was where he played at.
He's got some SC affiliation as well, but he's outstate.
Yeah, I got it's 4 college teams that I really root for.
Okay.
I am a Syracuse guy, I'm an O State guy, I'm a USC guy, and I'm a lightweight Kent State fellow.
See, it's gonna be tough on him next year.
Kent State.
SC rebuilds and they face off instead of the Oregon guys. It'll be the SC guys.
It'll be interesting. But you know what, Coach? Go ahead. The SEC, I especially Georgia, can't stand them, and I always troll.
He said USC.
I thought he said SEC. My fault.
No. You know what? That portal is a motherfucker, boy.
It is. I heard Carson Beck entered it.
Portal.
Somebody said they.
That's a whole episode, Ragu. Let's not go there.
Hey, somebody said
I can't wait to do that episode. That's so much material, boy.
Man.
Hey, they say they offer Carson
so much information.
They say they offer Carson Beck a bag to go to Miami.
Of course they did.
$4 million a year.
God damn.
Yep.
So he's not even going to offer him.
Wait. They offering him to throw ducks out there? Wow.
He's not even going to want to go to the NFL no more.
Hey man, can we get our eligibility back?
Is that more than a rookie minimum?
Man, I wish.
If you like a late pick?
$4 million a year for 4 years. That's
well, it's not for 4 years, but
I wish I could go drink some fountain or you do something, boy. I was born about 40 years.
I mean, if you're talking about
too soon.
Yeah, if you're talking about a year, if you're talking about for 1 year, that's about $3 million off. Because I think the highest a rookie can go is like $28 million over 4 years.
Well, I know, but he wouldn't be that high of a pick. So I'm talking about
if you're talking about
for what his value is, $4 million is probably more.
Yeah, $4 million is like
it's like this is not sustainable though, guys. This shit ain't sustainable.
No, it's not. It's not.
So guys, let me understand here clearly. Y'all, you guys clearly, I'm confused. They really offered that kid $4 million.
4.1
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So like
all
Tyrell
that
said,
just to
throw
throw ducks.
ducks.
Throw a bunch of ducks, bro.
Now,
So
before I
the,
proceed,
The ACC going duck hunting.
That's
Hey,
a
D.
Dynasty out here.
Before I proceed forward with what I'm about to say,
I
that
think I know
is
where Fan's
someone's
going.
kid,
he started.
and I understand, but literally, it's a slap in the face to me as a coach, as a black man,
I knew
and
it.
these kids who go through what they go through.
I knew it was
offer
coming.
This
Pause.
guy $4 million. So basically, you're just coming out and saying, "All right, we're gonna take football from you brothers, because we're gonna pay these guys and make y'all just quit playing." Like, serious?
I hear you, Coach.
I'm done with it, JC.
But that's it. Yeah, I know, man.
That was on the JC show.
It sounds like some no big deal content. We do the whole episode on that.
This
Don't
kid
get
was on the
started on
number
that,
one
bro.
team in the SEC, as they would say.
Mm.
And he's in the portal to go to an ACC team who's, hey, man,
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
yeah. We'll have our time to go in.
Yeah,
on
the
that.
ACC team that just lost to Iowa State in the Pop-Tart Bowl. Good choice.
Hard ball.
Good choice.
Pop-Tart Bowl is
That's right, kid.
crazy.
That's the bowl they literally played in. I'm not joking.
No,
That's
No,
the
that's
bowl they
serious
played
shit.
in.
Good shit, good kid.
Wow.
This man,
That's the bowl they played in and lost. You went from the number one in the SEC. You didn't play. You barely played in that playoff game to go play for a team that lost to Iowa State in the Pop-Tart Bowl to throw some ducks at all the ACC team. Boy, Clemson licking their chops. SMU licking their chops right now. They are happy that man going over there. Pay him. Pay him.
Yep.
Lord.
All right. That being said, Rel, it's your turn, nigga.
Oh, my fighting Irish.
Yeah, we going Notre Dame and
For
Penn State.
Look. I told y'all that James Franklin. If anybody watched that press conference between him and James Franklin, Marcus Freeman and James Franklin, the moment James Franklin opened his big old mouth about how Notre Dame didn't deserve to be there because they didn't play in the conference and they didn't play in this and they didn't do that, that was the moment they lost. You disrespected
Lost all respect for him for that.
man right in front of his face. He said, "No offense, but Notre Dame don't belong here. They didn't play in the Big Ten
offense.
conference game and all that stuff." I'm sorry, and this is gonna be shameless plug. This is gonna be a future video of mine, dude. Playing in the each conference got 2 or 3 good teams, and then the rest of them are just cupcake teams, bro. So it don't matter. And to tell Notre Dame to their face, and they already been hearing it from the national media that they don't belong, they shouldn't be there. They lost to NIU, all this stuff, blah blah blah. When game in and game out in the playoffs, they have absolutely won their games and dominated their opponents. Okay, they dominated Georgia, they dominated Indiana, and to sit back and say they didn't belong, that's why they won. And they went out there and balled out. And the number 2 defense in the nation, and really one of the top 10 teams in takeaways, showed up to the plate when it mattered the most again. That's what Notre Dame do. Hard-nosed football. They ain't going to be flashy. They ain't going to be fancy. But my goodness, they
Get
going
in
to
the conference.
physicality. And I'm going to tell you this too. Jeremiah Love, that is one of the best 2-yard runs of all of football history.
What is this, Notre Dame Love Hour?
All right, be quiet, man. Be quiet. Hey, don't be salty because we
Doesn't matter about a conference. No, none of those conferences are strong anyway.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Notre Dame, and that's why I think Notre
First
Dame
they got
lose.
Jay Will, now they on Real.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna cap.
damn, you're right, JC.
Hey, listen, here's my motto, and here's what I told him this year when we won. Beat me and send me home.
Exactly. In football, in college football is the only sport. College football is the only league where you got to sit back and make things complicated. It ain't complicated about putting some shoulder pads on, putting some football pants on, putting a helmet on, and going out there to see who the best 11 men. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's what football is. Gain 10 yards, get a touchdown. Let's see who the best to do it.
But in our reality, though, you guys are coaches.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't find that disrespectful either.
Bro, I'm crying.
And
That's massively
I'm not
disrespectful.
sticking up. I'm not sticking up for Notre Dame. I don't like them either. But who in the hell does Pedal State think they are? Who have you guys beat? Who have you guys dominated over the years? You guys won by the skinny of teeth all these games. You guys aren't tough.
And they got to remember that they struggled against Bowling Green.
That's crazy.
They barely beat
Wednesday.
Bowling Green. If they want to talk about,
But
come
I'm
on,
just
bro.
saying, Famo, as a coach, Ragu as a coach, y'all wouldn't have been offended if somebody was been like, y'all don't deserve to be here either.
Well,
Absolutely.
they told me, hey, Marv, that's what they said this year when I went to the state championship. I got in as a
Yeah,
fifth seed.
he came here talking about it. Yep.
Oh yeah, you did.
I got in as a fifth. That's what they was on the podcast. My little coach, my little cousin, he the head coach. He went to the Keyshawn show. Keyshawn said, "What is this, man? We giving everybody a trophy type deal."
That's crazy.
All we can tell you is, look, beat us, send us home. Where we, if you think we wasn't supposed to be here, beat me,
Yep. That's
send me
simple.
home. If I got a good old charm and got in the game, like my man just said, it take 10 yards to get a first down.
Mhm.
And 100 to get a touchdown. So look, stop me, beat me.
Hey, and like I said last time, that was exactly what Ragu said when I was on here crying about the play-in and spit, talking about 10 seed should get a chance. He was like, "Nigga, the 10 seed should lose then."
That's crazy.
Like, is that simple?
Beat me, man, beat me. And look,
And you know what's funny? It's easier said than done too. That's the funny thing.
the only conference, right? Like I say, the Big Ten is probably the strongest conference to me that plays legitimate ball. The SEC, they run from each other until the end, and then they play all them little schools talking about we giving them some money. Don't give them no money. Play somebody if you the number one guy. If you want to hold that throne, and that's why Georgia got beat. Because they ran and they played them 2-3 little boo-boo schools.
So they'd rather pay. So they'd rather pay one of the lower irrelevant schools than just play the schools that's like that in front of them.
Right.
Yeah, they'll rather play
Like when they paid 1.3 to the school to beat them, basically.
pretty much.
Oh,
The little
my
schools,
God.
though,
You going to the championship, bro? You be all right.
Little schools are signing up to do it, though. To be fair,
I mean, the kids would love it. Like, I get to be on the national stage, get my stock up. Are you kidding me?
Oh, and
I'm saying
not
the
only that,
small
but remember,
schools are signing up.
hey, remember we
Get the
all,
payday, though, too.
yeah, and then not only that, but remember, like everybody wrote off Notre Dame after they lost to NIU. So for them to have this bounce back,
Nigga,
like
you
this-
wrote off Notre Dame after
Of course
they
I
lost that
did.
game. All right,
Yeah, I
then.
did. I did.
Shut up,
Talking
man.
about some
Everybody
everybody.
trying
to-
You
I
ain't
did.
we, nigga.
but everybody, I recant my right of
No, fuck you. Too.
I didn't send the letter. I wrote it, but I ain't send it.
Come on, niggas is sad.
I ain't send it. You said.
That being said, man, the national
So his word
championship,
really don't mean shit, to be honest with you.
the national championship stage is set.
yeah.
Happens to be two of our all grind alumni, and we gonna make our predictions, fellas. So we got Ohio State and Penn, whatever the F they are. That's our game, man. So what we doing? I know what Dre and Real doing, so y'all can sit this one out.
Actually, I got Ohio State winning. I got Ohio State winning. Actually, I think this is going to be.
Ohio
big.
That's
State, Notre Dame.
that's
I think
that's some.
Yeah, it's Ohio State, Notre Dame, ain't it?
I think
Yeah,
yes, Notre
you
Dame.
said-
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
this
I'm
is
tripping,
big, bro.
tripping.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like
Yeah.
Notre State.
No,
Notre Dame,
I think-
Ohio State.
I think this is going to be rigged because there is no way that these. That
Oh, here comes
this-
the-
Oh, you got your
NCAA
excuses ready. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
NCAA.
He got his excuses ready.
Yeah, I do. Because the
Excuses
NCAA.
ready.
Can you imagine if Notre Dame wins? How that changed the narrative about playing in a conference? They're not gonna want that, man. They're not gonna want that. It's gonna change the narrative. Okay. All right.
Sounds stupid.
All right.
It has-
You know what?
No chance,
Hey,
man.
Hey. As Coach said, beat us then. Beat us.
It will.
What we doing, Ragu?
Tyrell, you're too much, bro.
I go with Ohio State. I don't like either. I can't pick Notre Dame, bro.
Let's go.
Damn.
The coach is going with Notre Dame.
Oh, Jesus.
Could you entertain us with why?
Because they the shit. They kicked ass and they got there, and guess what? I like what I saw out of Ohio State, and I didn't know 32 was as wet as he is. But hey man, Notre Dame getting coached up, and they're gonna be ready. And Day is gonna shit his leg. Big Day.
Tyrell, that's supposed to be your speech right now with Fame over there talking about. That's wrong with you, man.
Anytime I pre-talk about winning stuff, my team usually does
Yeah,
not
I
win.
know you trying to
playing it
reverse
safe.
jinx, nigga. Just
Yes, I
scary
am.
boy.
Of course.
And now that you know
it
you're
works
trying
That
to
on
scary
reverse-
split. Nah, get out of here with that
Now the
scary
universe
split. Nigga, say it
knows
with
what
your
you're trying to
chest.
do.
Hey, I'm
You
saying
think
with
I'm
my
gonna be
chest,
up
Notre
here
Dame winning.
scared when it's my prediction time,
Notre Dame
nigga?
winning. The fact that we open up at 9.5 points.
Y'all
favorites
lucky
is
Isaiah
crazy
ain't here.
work.
It'd be worse.
It's crazy work. Notre Dame winning. And I'm only saying that for the show purposes, going back to my reverse jinx.
He's trying to get the universe to.
I think I know which way Coop going, but I'll give him the floor anyway.
Do I need to get the floor after that bullshit? State winning, man. 42-24.
Oh,
Oh
ooh, wee.
man, I can't wait now. I for sure can't wait.
Yeah, let's finish it like that, man. Can we get some scores?
Yeah, put scores on it, man. Anybody can say
Yeah, I need to.
something.
Yeah, exactly. I need niggas to say it with their chest.
I'm going 31-10 O State
Ooh,
because our defense has played unbelievable throughout this playoffs.
Notre Dame only getting 10.
This nigga Tyrell about to give him 3.
He's not being serious. I'm not even paying attention to that guy.
I'm giving it 31-10. I said they're angry this year.
What we doing, Ragu?
Got Ohio State on the score.
Mm-hmm.
35-24.
Okay. Coach.
Gonna be a real slobber knocker. One of those games, man.
Sound like Jim Ross.
21-17 Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
This
There
the
it is,
bullshit.
there.
What's this score?
I will see my brothers about these picks after the 20th. Jay Will was looking for the OGs after he got all them first rounders, right? Just so y'all know.
Oh yeah,
He missed y'all the last time. He wanted to
checking
come pop.
for us?
Yeah, he wanted to come pop his foot.
You checking for us? What you do, D?
It was both of y'all, nigga. It was both of y'all, especially you. Go look at the
Try to
highlights.
blame that shit on like,
It was mostly Coach.
You see that? Y'all thought
that
that?
shit on Ragu. He's like, what you do, D? No, nigga, it was you too.
It was the way he
Come on,
instantly
coach,
was
it
like,
was you too.
Okay. I'll take it on the chin.
Hey, when I recorded with him Monday, he's like, where your boys at? I was like, you gonna let them niggas sit next
All right.
I didn't get the email.
No, he was looking for y'all niggas like y'all owe him some papers.
Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Coop was here. Yep.
I didn't get the email. Hey, I didn't get the email, JC.
I bet you didn't.
That nigga was riding around like Doughboy in the car that night. Ricky Stiller, boy. he was a tough guy.
You got me with Tower Bar.
I ain't never heard Jay Will talk that
Man,
tough.
Jay Will was
Boy,
looking
that
for
nigga
smoke.
said, oh, where these niggas at?
so where they at?
He said it
He was
before we
looking
even
for it,
started
huh?
recording.
Yeah, he did. He's where they at.
Yo, Jay Will, you got action. I'm back. I'm around. Tell me put the right email in.
He probably gonna come back around during draft time. He ain't got nothing to talk about right now.
Yeah, he'll catch y'all niggas on the fly. Turn your punk ass over.
I will end it with 20. I'll go like 27-20. They lose by Notre Dame loses by a touchdown.
So if I ain't the only one pick Notre.
Yep. And I love it. No unanimous.
Somebody picked that.
That being said, man, let's get to this underwhelming wild card weekend. That's why I started with college first.
Now here's where the debates really start.
That boy, I was just telling Coach and Ragu before we got on the show, man. When we was on the phone earlier, how my boy Herbert did me dirty, man. All the punches and scratches and bruises I took these last 3 years, man, defending this guy. He gets in the offs, and he literally ruins my entire parlay ticket, man. He's the only one. I hit on every single game except my boy.
And I will never defend Herbert again.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
The 4 interceptions was crazy.
It's not even people are talking about the interceptions, but honestly, it was long before that where I was done. It's the fact that Houston gave you like 6 straight possessions. You had a fumble, punt, interception, punt, and all you had to show for that was 6 points.
That's crazy. And you can't blame the defense this time.
That's literally been my excuse for 3 years straight. And you get the best defense in the league, pretty much.
And they
hold it down for you to where, and the Texans, they receiver core already beat up as it is. Your defense holds it down for you, keep getting you possessions, and you're not converting on those. You coming away with field goals or nothing. Like there's absolutely Herbert has absolutely no excuse for that game, man. A couple of those picks wasn't his fault, but it's like that's why it goes far beyond the interceptions. Yeah. It's the lack of execution for me.
And when you can't execute, it makes it very difficult to move the ball or get anything going.
Well, the defense at some point they're gonna get worn out. That's why Houston went on that run they did in the last 2 minutes of the damn half. They can only hold it for so long.
And I will say for sure, at least one of those interceptions was definitely on Disley because that shit hit him straight in his hands and that bitch popped out.
Yeah, the other one went in the nigga hands too. It was a little high, but
yeah, Disley needs to be dismissed off that team. That boy got hands of broomsticks on there. I'm like,
Quentin Johnson's a bum too. I don't want to let him off the hook either.
Absolutely.
That game played out. Said, though.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. That game to me played out just how it played out last year for Houston when they played Cleveland. Close game in the first half, and that defense just stepped up.
Y'all just got your wig beat in. Hell no.
No, it was a close game in the first half.
No, it was not. Flacco threw like 2 pick sixes already. Don't try to throw yourselves in there, nigga.
That was in the second half.
No, nigga.
That's what Cleveland niggas do.
It was in the second half.
It was not in the second half. He threw a pick 6 before halftime.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the second half.
I know you traumatized, nigga, but it was both.
I'm always it wasn't just one half. Browns fan. Come on now.
But ultimately,
by the time me and Pops got to the bar, because I think we was finna watch the Rams, well, not the Rams game. We was finna watch a couple other games at that. Oh, the Chiefs in Miami. By the time we got to the bar in LA, y'all nigga, the game was already damn near decided, and it was halftime.
And the only thing I want to say, I'm going to say too, is, you know, Herbert does extremely well in the regular season. You can't knock him in the regular season, even when there's been times where his offense has been decimated and he still, you know, is a part of the wins that they earn. It's just when it comes to the playoffs, that's just not the bright spot in his career right now.
You're a sucker. You know that?
Yeah, because you just picked Herbert too. Nigga.
If it was me, I'd be like, I told you niggas I was right this whole time. I would be talking.
No, you can't say that because he just picked Herbert. So you can't say that.
Yeah,
I much would have rather
there's
saw
just so much flip flop going on around here. It's like it's crazy.
Look, when Isaiah get back, he gonna have a rant big enough for the both of them.
He already started.
I'm glad to get a week off from that switch.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do you dirty like that.
Yeah, even though Ragu can, because I did kind of go at Ragu about that switch too. But
and Isaiah already.
I appreciate you being a civilized gentleman up in here today.
Hey, I got a question for you, Herbert, guys. What has he done?
He starts 0-2. He's 0-2 in the playoffs.
He put up a bunch of regular season numbers and fooled me.
Thank you. That's all I want to hear, JC.
What is that guy
Beautiful.
done?
I just want to hear JC say it because it
Why do
sounds.
they pay that guy? Because he doesn't do anything. He hasn't done anything since he's been in the league. Every year he blows it.
Hold on, coach. Stop it. Cut it out. Then you can say
What
that
if he
for all these
won?
other niggas.
I was about to say that too, but I'm trying not to defend this
All
nigga.
these other niggas, you can't just pick on Herbert now.
No, I was just
Because outside of Mahomes, ain't none
I'm
of these
commenting
niggas
on the
really-
topic of Herbert, bro. I ain't picking.
No,
on
I'm just saying you can't do that now. You can't.
Especially when they finna give your quarterback 260.
Herbert is the
They about to
same
give
guy
you-
as the one in Jacksonville, bro.
So what? They gonna pay Purdy to keep losing in Super Bowls?
Man, hey, Purdy is.
He ain't even going to that.
Hey, listen, guys, you never heard
what you say, JC?
JC.
Purdy is Jimmy G
Without CMC.
CMC. We need a shirt.
Okay,
for that.
I agree with that.
But I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
like
make a
Purdy.
shirt,
I'm
JC.
not
Purdy is
saying
what?
y'all
The
know
dead last pick of the draft.
Okay.
And y'all finna pay
you
him
never heard
$200
me on
million.
no show
And y'all
talk
finna
about
pay
Purdy.
him $200 million.
I ain't gonna.
You ain't never heard me talk about no Purdy. I'm talking about
I'm
what
just
you was
saying.
saying about Herbert. He just like Purdy, ain't shit. He ain't won shit. He been in the league longer than Purdy. I ain't
Get that,
rapping on
but you-
Purdy at no cost. Get him
But
out of
I'm
For
just
me,
saying,
I'd
you-
rather trade him.
You knocking,
But
you'll
y'all
probably
talking
take
about-
Herbert too, though,
Y'all
over
talking
Purdy.
about the
I
money
will never
again. Why do
take
y'all
Herbert.
niggas keep
Herbert's is
bringing up?
Purdy.
Why do you pay this person? Why y'all paying this person? There's plenty other quarterbacks you can say
That got paid, and them niggas
that
ain't
got
won.
paid and ain't done.
The only nigga that's been winning is number 15 down there in Kansas City.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying in general about we was talking. Y'all
Hold on.
was
So
talking
wait a minute.
about
Hold on. So why y'all ain't come at Tua like this?
Tua trash too. That's a robot. That's an A1. That's an
Why y'all
AI.
ain't coming? Why y'all
That's
not
an
coming at
AI
Jalen
right
Hurts
there.
Like this, though?
We can go down the line about these quarterbacks.
What about Burrow?
Y'all can understand
What
where I'm
about
at with
Burrow?
What about
quarterbacks.
Burrow? Hurts.
Who?
All these other niggas.
Burrow.
Jalen Hurts.
Burrow the truth.
Y'all ain't
Burrow
coming at these
Burrow
niggas
missed the
like that.
playoffs like 3 of his last 5 years.
Burrow the truth, bro.
All right.
You said
So
they
you-
done
so
that.
you gonna
in
pay
the
a nigga-
playoffs.
Burrow
ain't
better
made
than
playoffs
all
like
them
3
dudes y'all
years.
just mentioned.
You right.
All of them. No, I ain't right. That's my opinion. I ain't right. That's my opinion.
Okay. That's cool. Calm down, tough guy. Calm down, man. It's all good. I'm just saying, you gonna keep paying the nigga high dollars to not make the playoffs? Is that what
We
you
wasn't
said?
talking about Purdy. We're talking about Herbert, bro. So you
You just said Burrow's the truth, though.
Burrow the truth.
I'm talking about Burrow now. You want to flip flop? I'm a flip flop too, nigga. So we talking about Burrow now. You gonna keep
Okay.
paying the nigga not to make the playoffs? Is that what you're telling me?
That guy don't pay nobody up there, bro.
Shut the fuck up with that
That
shit.
guy don't pay nobody up there. You know that, Marv.
Go
That
ahead, you go.
motherfucker Cincinnati. Burrow finna leave because he won't. You know what
Where
I'm
the fuck
saying?
he gonna go? He just got where he gonna go? He just got paid. What are you talking about?
Give me Burrow on the Niners.
And I bet all the money in my bank account that Chase get paid this summer.
Hey,
Oh, Chase definitely gonna get paid.
if we can land Burrow, won't nobody beat us.
Y'all
Nobody.
Damn, how many niggas y'all want? I thought y'all already tried to buy a championship as it is. You want all the superstars?
And then you run into the
damn.
Chiefs.
Yeah, you might as well go
Fuck the
ahead and
Chiefs.
get Mahomes too.
Hey, Ragu, they're not
Go over
3-peating.
there and knock on the Raiders' door. Go get Bowers while you at it.
They're not.
Ah, damn.
Hours. What? I'm saying you're just
Go get
making
the-
an example of how preposterous it's like.
Yeah, like he just want the whole first all team pro team. Like, ah, damn.
He said, "Go get Burrow."
Because you're saying that you're aware that
It's a
Brock Bowers
compliment,
made first team
Ragu. It's a
All-Pro.
compliment. Put your guns
I want
down.
to make sure the room is aware that. No. I knew you wasn't
Ragu
coming
was
for him.
quick to. He was ready
I knew you
to
wasn't.
defend his team.
I know you wasn't coming for him. Pause. I'm just saying I want the room to be aware that Brock Bowers is first team All-Pro as a rookie. You
Absolutely.
guys know that, right? Okay. Just making sure.
That's why I use that as an example.
And record breaking tight end numbers. So
Hey, you know that?
That being said,
Malik and Brian are Justin and Jamar.
that being said,
Cool. That was something that came to me after we did the show.
oh yeah.
Two LSU boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They did it. LSU did it again. They sent two to the league in the same year
You
that
got
are
two top
just
LSU niggas again.
ridiculous.
Exactly.
We gonna turn LSU into receiver U here in a minute. They do that shit again, and they are receiver U.
All the time.
I mean, don't know. I mean, who got receivers like them that y'all can think of?
Nobody, JC. Nobody, bro.
Literally.
They turned around and did it again. Oh, that sounded crazy, but damn.
That being said, what the Chargers need to do this summer?
Dale Herbert.
Figure
From
out
what I saw, man, it could be Herbert. Herbert kind of shit it down his leg, but they don't have any perimeter.
talented. Well, that's not.
Yeah, the
talented, but
playmakers on the perimeter are not. They don't scare anybody.
when you look at their receiving core, it doesn't. You don't go, "Ooh."
Yeah, man. Once you get that run game situated, they become way less scary, bro, as a team. So if you're a team that's good enough to take the run away, because if you're not good enough to take the run away, then they're gonna beat you. But if you're good enough to stop their run, then that
nigga Ragu just broke down the whole formula.
Literally,
the weapons are not.
That's exactly what happened this season.
Yeah, the weapons are not gonna beat you outside. So they need to get them a couple more playmakers besides McConkey.
Well, he
Shout out
chose.
to McConkey.
I mean, that's what happens. He chose for now. He chose Joe Alt over Malik and them boys. So I mean, that was what Harbaugh decided to roll with for now.
Okay, JC, let me ask you this: do you think they don't get Alt? Okay, and they say they get Malik or somebody because they could have did that. Do they go to Alt still?
That's $1 million question.
and then of course, as they always say, fucking on the other side, Joe Mixon.
Here's the other side too, JC. Was Alt more of a rare find than Malik and Brian and maybe
absolutely.
So there you go. There's the answer there.
Yeah.
You just answered your question that you asked the weirdo in khakis. The weirdo in khakis.
You'll find you a wideout before you get you an elite, guard.
A 10-year tackle.
Yeah.
10-year offensive tackle.
For sure.
Whose dad played in the league for 15 years.
I was not aware of that.
Oh yeah, John Alt played tackle for the Chiefs for years.
Wow. And then gave us his boy, huh?
Yeah, so he got pedigree. Everybody pretty much thought he was the best lineman in the draft, pretty much. So, I mean, I feel like they did the right thing, but now they have to go back to the drawing board and get the boy Herbert some guys that's going to get open. Right. And then Herbert, you just got to get better, son.
I got a question.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much where that's at, Ragu. Like, I mean, I know I said what I said in the chat. I was a little emotional because I lost some bread and all that. Herbert needs to look in the mirror. That's what he needs to do. Like, there's nothing no coach can do for you.
So listen, let me say this about all the quarterbacks. Right? Would it be safe to say a quarterback is a quarterback who can take the play or what's been taught and be out on the field and see something different and make the change? Like you would think so.
But I don't think Herb is, and that might be the thing. Herb might not be quite where we thought at least where I thought he was, to where he's that kind of guy. To where maybe there's levels to this fit, certain tiers, and Herbert is not in that tier to where he becomes one of those guys who, you know what I'm saying, he got that. He has the power, but maybe not necessarily the IQ of like what the Rodgers and Brady's and Peyton Manning's and Spit was doing of their era.
So that's what I'm trying to get. The quarterback position.
This is what Brady was talking about.
This is good.
The quarterback position has to be a leader. You have to take data that's given and now be out there in control. Last night was a great example of what I'm trying to explain. For all of the quarterbacks, they may look good here at or certain situations in college and get a little something in the league, but to be a quarterback, a leader, a guy who can demand that kind of money, the big paycheck.
Elite.
Check me out. Check me out, Fang. This is what I blame, Fang.
But look, let me finish. Listen, the fact of the matter is, it's the OC calling the plays. Is he strong enough to believe he can? Okay, that's not the right play to put us in. It's not the right position to put us in.
Man, so Fang.
So that's what when I speak about a quarterback like a Herbert, we expect so much out of this guy. You know what I'm saying? We as a football guy, my team Niners, we all know, but this dude should have been way more advanced than he is right now.
I love this topic.
Yeah, and that's
Fang. The problem is the joysticking, bro. That went on. That went all the way up to the college level. The motherfuckers over there with their big pictures and shit, like this is some clown show. He's gonna switch the play from the sideline. The kids line up and they turn over here and look. All of that bullshit, bro. That's what happened. The joysticking of the QB. The QB supposed to break the huddle. However many seconds left. Bam. Boom. Fang. We know you coach quarterbacks. You play quarterback, Fang. Break the huddle. Find the play clock. Okay, I see where I'm at. Bam. Now you finding the mic or whatever. Right? You seeing if the run play y'all got called gonna work. If it's not, we gonna get the fuck out. We gonna get out of that shit.
Correct.
Run the play the other way or something.
Let me ask y'all this. Like,
if we throwing, hold on, JC. If we throwing, the quarterback got to get the line shift and who the running back got together. And then you know, 80 ready 10 hut, get the fucking ball snapped, bro. But the kids start getting joysticked on I saw it usually, bro. It would go from stuff goes from pro to college to high school. That joystick and shit went from high school to college to now pro. Now we're seeing it in the pros. I feel like Justin Herbert is a product of being joystick his entire fucking career.
College career.
Where did he come from? Oregon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they all joysticked in Oregon. Now look at Marv. You mentioned Tua. Why we didn't say Tua? Tua is the #1 AI joystick. However you want to put it. He is the typical, right? Why am I saying that? Because if one is not there, he's not looking nowhere else. And like D broke it down when I was saying is, as a quarterback, you break the huddle. Your first thing, play clock.
Yes.
Next thing, you got to call offensive blocking schemes.
Yes.
The third thing is you got to find from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, meaning corner to backer to safety on which play you're calling. That's all.
Or the play called, what's the receiver likely to be open.
And no, it's not like that because D mentioned they put the cards up at Oregon. They started that shit looking over at the court. So now, guess what? You remember, if you guys can remember, Kingsbury, Lincoln Riley, all these guys who made a name for themselves, who got the pro jobs coming from college. This is what they did, and it made who look good? Not the kid, them.
So let me.
Sark is the same way. Sark's in that.
Yeah, Sarkisian. Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah.
And even Ole Miss guy, my guy.
Let me ask y'all this.
Kev.
So because y'all say it's an environmental culture at this point, excluding Mahomes, is there any quarterback under 30 that y'all see that exemplifies what y'all are talking about, like the old school module?
How old is Joe? How old is Burrow?
They all under 30. Burrow's under 30. Allen's under 30. Lamar's under 30.
What y'all call number 5?
What you talking about?
J5?
Lamar, I mean, let me say that Lamar just do that on raw talent. He's
purely talented. MVP.
Lamar and Josh just kind of got this shit figured out.
Hey, look.
Yeah, Lamar, I agree with that, Ragu. Absolutely.
He said MVP. Who was that said MVP?
Me.
Hey, I had an IEP student MVP. You know why? Because he gets the ball and can't nobody get him. So Lamar doesn't read either, bro. That's why he struggles. See what I'm saying? When you're reading a defense, you can see the games being played by the DC. See what I'm saying? So most of these quarterbacks, only one does it well is we see it. KC guy, Joe Burrow.
Well, some of the older cats, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Russ ain't a good example right now, but at a certain point in his career, Stafford, like the
Mhm.
niggas that's like older, you know what I'm saying? They still come from that cloth. So that's why I
wait.
said under 30. I didn't want to
Yeah,
use
will
that.
anybody like agree with Baker Mayfield does a solid job reading defenses, especially since he left Los Angeles
Hey, Baker
and went to
Mayfield.
Tampa?
Baker now, yeah. Baker now
That's
is
what
a
I'm saying.
little better
Baker now.
at
I'm talking
that.
about Baker now. Baker now. I'm not talking about Baker in the past. I'm
JC.
talking about Baker now.
Yeah, I had to specify that. 'Cause he
He
used
was
to be
like,
terrible at
I
defense.
did specify that. I said after he went. I said
Baker,
No, I
when
said
he
I
left
had to
LA.
when I answered that. I just had to make
Yeah.
sure I was being
Baker's
clear.
been
Need
fantastic, and
context.
he is gonna that fucked up handoff shit, whatever they were trying to do. He probably can't even sleep over that shit.
hey,
bro.
now, hey, that's a great example. That's what I mean about the coaches getting in the way. See, Baker should have changed that play. No, fuck that. Feel me?
Feel you, fine. I said to
Mhm.
myself, I wouldn't have ran that shit. I wouldn't have called that.
No, I wouldn't have called it
bro.
neither.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't
Is
have
there
either.
I don't know
any?
if
Is
they
there
was faking
any?
it or what the fuck they
Is
was
there
doing.
any quarterbacks under 30 saying "F that"? I'm not running that. Other than number 15.
Mahomes,
Number
I think
5,
Burrow would do
Josh
it. I
Allen.
think Burrow would do
Number
it.
Burrow, Josh Allen.
Lamar.
50 from me. Number 5 from what's his
You
commander.
think Josh Allen is telling McDermott and them, man, F that? I ain't running
Yes.
that
I
shit.
do. I do.
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
I think he'll say like,
Josh
Absolutely,
"Come on,
Allen
man."
has the keys to do so.
Who doesn't think he does?
Burrow. I would say Burrow, Allen.
Number 5.
That's shoot. Bo Nix. Bo Nix has done it. Bo Nix has been in Sean
That's a
Payton's
fact.
face.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
He should say F that nigga, but you right.
He ain't calling off Sean's plays.
He is. They even talked about it publicly how he's called off his plays. He's calling his plays off.
Nah,
That
I
was
didn't
one
see
play he
that.
didn't want to.
I mean, why they be getting into it there, Ragu?
Yeah, that was
They got
a
into
They
it
get into it all
once.
the time.
They got into it a
No,
few
they get
games.
into it all.
They got into it in a few games.
Like Sean be mad that he be changing plays.
Yeah. I would say Jake, number
Here's
5
another-
from Washington.
Coach,
No
we heard you the
Burrow.
first 4-5
Allen.
times on that. You trying to make sure we heard that's for
That
that.
Number 5 is the kid.
I hear you, Coach. We'll get to that game in a minute, man. You can't wait, huh?
Kid is shit.
Oh,
All
we
right,
wasn't
let's-
even in that game yet. I got to talk about it too. My bad.
All right, let's
But yeah, so yeah, where are we? What game?
let's go to Coop game, man.
Why?
Oh, real quick. I know you said under 30, but just because he just turned 30 a couple months ago, Jared Goff is one of those guys as well.
Well, that's why I left him off, nigga. But I don't think. But if I'm nigga, Goff ain't telling Campbell F that I ain't running that. I don't even think that. Anyway.
Nah, Campbell will bite his
Well,
mouth.
Ben Johnson,
but he's 30 anyway.
He would be telling Ben Johnson that he ain't running it.
Yeah, I don't think you would tell Dan.
I doubt.
Campbell's in the headset too, but Ben's the one that would call and play, and he'd be like, "Oh, fuck that, Ben." But then the thing is off. The thing goes off at 15 seconds. The speaker. So if he get to the line, he sees you something. He like, man, fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, look, here, and Fame will tell you this. You go up there and call my shit off, and it don't work. I'ma talk shit. You call
Right.
my shit off, get us into something else, and we get 5-6 yards. Way to go, my guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's a football IQ, bro. And they taking it away from the quarterbacks.
Because they look. That's all these combines and spit. What they looking for? Who jumped highest? Who run the fastest? The athletics.
They looking for the
IQ.
7-on-7 sensation.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man, I don't know about
It's like what you said. My bad, Coach. It's like what you said about the experience. How many college games you played? It goes back to that. You know what
Bro,
I mean?
it's coming back. It's coming back around. Real football, the shit me and Fang was talking about is coming back.
Yeah, because defenses can get better. They smart now. These motherfuckers only got 1 or 2 choices, and after that, you got them.
And I don't want to. You know what? Like, there's been a lot of talk about Herbert the past few days. Let's give CJ his flowers on getting his second playoff win in just 2 years of the league.
Yep.
He's, if I'm not mistaken, he's the youngest quarterback or second young. Yeah, he's the youngest quarterback. He's younger than J5 in him. So he's the
2-0
youngest
in the wild
quarterback
card.
in the playoffs, and he's on his second playoff win, about to play the 2-time defending champs. And he came in there with his receiver corpse beat up. So let's give CJ his flowers just as much as we talk and spit about Herbert as well.
Okay.
And
absolutely.
when you play
Now
quarterback, when you coaching in the playoffs in the NFL, you need good players. Joe Mixon and Nico Collins came to play, baby.
106 yards on
Big
25
time players
carries.
make big time plays and big time situations.
And notice all these running backs who's been having disputes are all on their way to the divisionals right now.
Oh, we could do a running back show. But, hey, shout out to
I just
CJ,
wanted to throw
man.
that
I'm
out
with
there.
y'all. I'm with y'all on the CJ thing, man. Give CJ some love.
Absolutely.
Because we haven't heard much about him. And if that was, one of them other guys that would have did that or won that game, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so
let's not
he's
let
got a
that
shot.
get lost in the sauce.
And let's don't think that he doesn't have a shot Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And
I don't think
CJ,
that.
and again, I think we
Because the
all,
young,
always
young Coach Ryans could coach.
Facts.
and we always one thing about CJ is once again, like he did in last year's postseason, he came in with poise. It didn't look pretty, it wasn't
Man,
always
he been looking
pretty.
like that since day one. I called it. I came on the show after his first game, and I said, I don't know what it is about that little
But
nigga,
JC,
but it's something about his poise that I see already to where he just looks comfortable out there.
But you got to realize too, it's not just. I'm not just talking. It's the postseason, and I feel like that confidence after winning it last year and getting back this year, he's like, all right, well, I've been here, done that.
I don't even think
Now
it's
let's-
that. I just think this nigga don't know what the F playoffs is. It's just another day.
I
for him.
think preparation.
Preparation,
breeds that
yes.
confidence, bro. You didn't put the work in.
Yeah.
There's no. I see the same thing in Jaden Daniels. The
Facts.
dude is out there like he did all this shit before, bro. And I know he a little bit older as a rook, but him and CJ both impressed me with their
Playoff wins.
calmness, man. The way
Ragu, you don't remember that game? I forgot who it was they played. It was somebody they played in the middle of the season, and I remember coming to you telling you like, man, this nigga Jaden, like, not only was he like having poise, but the confidence he had, it was like a 4th and 5 or some spit like that for a pivotal game they needed.
Yep.
He's yelling at the coach like, man, come on, run that spit back, like leave that punting
Who
unit
might
over
agree
there.
with this too, and I know it was a painful game, but that Hail Mary game was against y'all, right?
No, that was Chicago, nigga.
Oh, that's what's the game. Okay, so I watched the Steeler game too, though, which was a good game against the Commanders. But the Hail Mary play against the Bears, he did that with such poise and like he was playing Madden or something, damn near, bro.
Sure.
He had a good pocket too.
Shout out to them two youngsters right there, CJ Stroud and Jaden Daniels. They
I don't know if y'all
this ain't
realize
shit to them.
the past 5 games.
Shout out to the O-line.
The past 5 games has been all him. He's won.
Who?
Talking about Jaden?
Big 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Last possession, last clock running down, all of the 5 games has been.
And Mariota.
What Mariota do? Get some tush push type shit?
Nah, the last game of the season, he had the
Oh
game
yeah.
winner.
Yeah, he did. He played the last game.
They took Jaden out in the second half, so I don't think he get credit for it. But
I give him credit for it.
no, I'm saying Mariota don't get credit for it because
he
he
didn't
didn't
get
start the game.
Marv said, "Fuck no."
Let me say this too before we move on to the next game.
Mm-hmm.
With the are you going to Buffalo right now?
No, we going.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
We
We still on the Steelers?
We was going to Pittsburgh. Yeah.
All right.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Let me just.
Cool.
Say,
We got a lot to
JC.
talk about. I don't know.
Go
what
ahead,
you
JC.
talking about. We got a whole lot to talk about, brother.
Go ahead and spin it, JC. Go
Yeah, but pause. Yeah, we need to. We got some conversations. I mean, I've been seeing all the Steeler fans in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I got a take about this.
Giving they takes and spit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of conversation going on around your city. And I was just been curious. I didn't even want to talk to you on the phone, messages, nothing. I wanted to hear from my guy Coop of first of all what happened Saturday, and then what do y'all do for me?
They lost Saturday. You see, when an opponent has more points than you, they lose the game. So that's what happened first and foremost. Play like shit. Tomlin looks lost.
But this is the 5th time in a row that's happened.
So Marv, slow start.
I don't know what else we could do. It was like
Slow start, Marv.
That
What
was
you
slow
what you
start.
attribute the
Slow start is an
to?
understatement.
Man, I don't know what else we could do from here. I mean,
He put himself in an impossible predicament.
I was screaming, we needed the aggressive playmakers. We got them, and look what the hell happened. Like I said, we
But-
just fumbled.
I ain't gonna
But
lie.
didn't
It's
you
like-
say, you also said last week too, can't go in the playoffs losing 4 games straight, right?
that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Lost
I
so
did say that.
There was no momentum.
You do need to win at least one.
Yeah, you got to at least win one.
Marv.
You have to. Excuse me, I'm talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have to.
AFC North
win
beef.
1 or 2 games. You cannot.
It wasn't even no beef.
go in here. You cannot go in there thinking that you could just go in here and win, like, especially against an MVP candidate like Lamar. This is why I didn't want to play.
Oh yeah,
him.
he on a mission. He on a mission right
Yeah.
now.
No,
I want to personally apologize to Marvin.
no, fuck you,
me-
Tyrell. I
No,
don't,
listen.
I
Whoa,
don't need to listen to you, Tyrell.
whoa,
Here's
whoa.
Here's the thing. I don't want no apologies from nobody. Nobody, y'all. I don't need apologies. Yeah, mute yourself.
Okay, you don't even know where I'm going with this.
I
You
don't
don't even know where I'm going. No, you don't.
That's
know.
why I
You
said
don't
AFC
know.
North beef. He don't want to hear
No,
that.
no, wait. You
Yeah, I
don't know
don't
where
want
I'm going with this.
Be like, I don't want to hear the comments.
Marv,
It's all fake.
Marv,
Yeah, not from you.
Marv.
I don't want to hear
Marv.
nobody shit.
Guys, a little
Let the non-AFC North niggas say something first.
One. We went 3 and 14. There is no
apologies
talk.
right now, bro.
We went 3 and 14.
Hey, cool.
There is
Let
no
me-
talking, all right. All I want to
Yes,
say
yes,
is
Ragu. I'm listening to you. Go ahead, Ragu. I'm listening to you.
I'm gonna let him finish. Go ahead, Tyrell.
me and you on your show, or me, you, and I think Eugene was on that show as well. We had a conversation about Mike Tomlin and how I said that basically I was giving you pushback on firing on your reason on firing Mike Tomlin. I'm apologizing because you was absolutely right. You was 100% right in what you said.
You happy about him being right about firing the brother?
I'm not
Ain't
happy.
that some
I'm not
shit?
happy about it. What I'm saying is that I'm giving my boy Marvin credit.
JC, you sounded
That's
like
all
the
I'm
Black
saying.
Panther or something.
No, that man sounded like some wannabe Twitter bot. That's what he
Hey,
sounded
look,
like.
Marv, this is what I want to say.
Yes, sir.
I feel like Arthur Smith should force feed and, cram, pause. Number 14, I think that's his number, Pickens.
Yeah.
Down other teams' throat, bro. They're not utilizing him. He gets bored. He starts doing crazy shit. This is a guy that you need to use as the main. You need to be running everything off of him, like how Houston used to run everything off of Aundre Johnson. If you guys used to, go back that far in your memory of how a team kind of ran their offense off of a big stud wide receiver like that, and then Malik gets, he gets bored, bro. Starts doing, yeah, bro. I'm serious. They don't use the dude enough.
But Ragu, like, to me, they've been
They
putting
don't
a
use him.
Band-Aid on quarterback for how long? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they don't have the resources to
This is
do
what I'm
what you're
thinking, though,
asking.
JC. Here's what I'm thinking. You got the quarterbacks that you got. So find a way to
Well,
get
they're not-
your guy the ball. You
Russ-
feel me?
okay,
You got the QBs that you have. You can't change that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Find out how to get the dude the ball.
It's also a lot of people I see letting Russ off the hook from that piss poor performance he just had. I don't care about no numbers. Like, that nigga just pulled off what we've been talking spit about to Dak for I don't know how many years. Look at that nigga's stats. Don't look at the in-game stats. Look at that nigga's stats at halftime when it was 21-0. That's what Russ did.
Yeah.
I feel you, JC, on that. But also, I ain't giving them a pass, but I'm going to put something on you guys' mind. They handling that AFC North business, bro. They played these guys every year. They just played them a few weeks ago. Yeah. It ain't finna be it ain't gonna look good. Russ,
saying this who they played?
And I feel like Arthur Smith, they figured out what they needed to do against them this time around, too late, and the game went how it went, bro. My personal opinion, looking at it as an offensive coach, they're not force feeding their best player, and it's causing them problems. Tomlin might get fired.
I don't think Russ is like that anymore to be force feeding
I will
somebody.
put the other kid in.
And now we're talking about a coach decision. So now that's another conversation. Now,
And I don't like that either. We gonna switch to him now. Oh, we might run or we might pass.
We
Dude,
just
put
can't
number
make-
3 in or put number 2 in,
Right,
and leave it. How you feel about
But
that?
we cannot make excuses for failure. That's all I can say.
for who?
We just can't make excuses for failure. We failed terribly. We failed terribly. That's all I can really say as a personal guy who's been watching this team since '97.
Yeah.
I know the ins and outs of this pause. That sounded wild. But it's just the fact that Tommen here, what is he going to do? I didn't gave takes on what I think we should do.
But to be fair, I think the reason I said something to Real, I don't think I recall you saying fire Tommen.
I never said
I remember you alluding to.
I think I know what he's talking
He said
about.
have a conversation.
No, it was
that's
something.
what I
It
remember.
was something else. It was something else that he was saying. It wasn't nothing that I was saying. It was something that he was saying. He's just apologizing for something he said. I know what he's talking about though.
Let me ask you,
That's
Coop,
not
like
that's
this.
not the business that I'm standing on right now. It's just the fact that, like you just said, and like I told other Steelers fans as my cousin, and I'm gonna get to y'all point right now, Ragu. Do you trust Justin Fields in this position to go against these top-notch defenses?
I feel like Russ. I feel like with Russ, you know what you're getting,
Yeah.
and with Fields, he still has untapped potential. Do we know if he could get past what we just saw? We don't know, but that's the point. We don't
I
know.
wouldn't
Maybe he
trust
can,
Justin
maybe
Fields.
he
The only
can't.
thing I'm gonna say is
But
this: I
why-
wouldn't trust Justin Fields a full game of a Baltimore Ravens. No, I wouldn't.
Coop, my thing on that.
But if y'all was to leave him starting when he had my bad, Ragu. But if y'all were to leave him starting when he had the 10 touchdowns and 1 interception and let him go through a whole season, who's to say, first of all, that y'all would even be playing Baltimore? Y'all might have held on to number 1. Secondly, if y'all do end up running into them, it's like, who's to say how he plays if he has a whole 17 games of an offense and system that actually believed in him?
Now,
We don't know.
Let me please answer Coop's question.
Go ahead.
So, coming in as a pinch hitter, like, Russ has been playing, and then, okay, we're going to put Fields in and let him play now? No, I don't trust him against these guys. But like JC was saying, if the dude had been playing all year, played against these dudes twice already, been playing the whole season, he's got a feel for the offense. Why not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We know.
Exactly. What do y'all got to lose at this point?
Exactly. That's how I feel.
You got 6 straight, and I'm not saying this to talk spit, but you got 5 or 6 straight playoff L's, and I think 5 of them was like not even close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and
contrary to what most other people are feeling, everybody on this fire Tomlin train, I feel like it's not that black and white. Like, Tomlin is a hell of a coach, like, and he's gonna get hired in 2 seconds. So but I also believe in, the Einstein quote I always use of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So something does need to change. I just don't necessarily think it's Tomlin, but there does need to be a conversation of something within that organization is just not allowing y'all to take that next step outside of these 9, 8, 10, 7 one and done seasons. And that does need to be figured out going into this offseason. That's what I think.
It's not acceptable.
But I think just saying, let's just fire Tomlin, that's trying to take the easy route out.
No,
It's almost like
Fire Tomlin and hire who?
That's not the answer.
Fire Tomlin and hire who?
And
Who's gonna get an infrastructure to give you this many straight winning seasons and have a competent organization? See, that's, if any Steeler fan that's saying that is just being spoiled, because they really there's some organizations, and I'm sure one is gonna raise his hand right now, that would kill to have that type of competency on their organization at this moment. I said at least one.
No, all of these niggas racist.
No, that is funny though.
That's not the
But show
answer.
me,
Firing Tomlin is not the answer. To be honest,
it's not going to solve anything.
But something does need to be figured out though, Cool. I
Don't gotta
do
be
think
figured
that.
out.
Like, I don't know what, but something
honestly,
within that organization.
You know how I feel, JC. You know me for 3 years,
Hey,
4 years now. Actually, you know me for 4 years now. Actually, how many times have I done got on my show, your show, saying Jerry Jones is the problem? maybe the owner needs to get involved in this case.
Hmm.
Y'all know how I feel about
And stop just sitting back and saying, "Here, I'm
instead
paying
of
y'all.
just
Y'all
you
take
know
care."
he's
Yeah.
done a good job over these years, but now, like you just said, this is
But
5 years straight. Maybe he needs to get involved and see what's up.
Hey, Marv. My question my question for that is, what is the owner going to do?
He got to figure out
He's
something.
the only person he's the only person on the planet who can
Yeah.
go to anybody on that Steelers organization and say, "What the F is going on? What y'all doing?"
Exactly.
That's what he can do.
Hey, you don't think he's done that? If you don't think he's done that, something's wrong.
To be honest,
If
with
he's
you,
done that, then
here's
why are
the
they
thing,
still having this
I'm
issue?
gonna be honest with you, fam.
Listen, let me
I have heard around from players and coaches and stuff that he's one of them guys who stays in the office. Like, you know, them supervisors, them owners who stay in the office, but
and
shit
that's
really
what you're
getting fucked up,
supposed
he
to
gonna
do
come
as the
down.
owner.
He has been good over the years of
He
not
gave
getting
the keys to Mr. Tomlinson. And I like the guy and I like what he stands for and his philosophy. But if you haven't made the playoffs, and let's be real, guys, because if this guy was
Say making the playoffs though.
if this guy was a Euro, we'll be asking for his job.
Mhm.
Listen, man,
That's fair because I said to fire Shanahan.
I'm not saying Tomlinson is the problem, but when you look at the head who's giving the keys, he's giving the keys. Now, if you can't get it done, and I like you, buddy, you're my friend, but business is business.
But coach, what is he? I think the reason he's held on to his job for so long is because he's taking these teams where he's overachieving. He's taking offensive rosters that ain't got no business getting
And that's what
9-10 wins. And so
makes-
how you gonna fault him for that? And he the reason they even making this list.
Listen, I'm not faulting anybody. I'm just saying that's what made us like him. That's what made us understand him because of the good that he's done. But right now he's struggling. So the first thing he should have done was fire that offensive coordinator, that defensive coordinator immediately. So the play won't be on him. But the play is on him now because he got the keys. And like I said, I agree with all of you guys. He is not the problem, but he is the problem because he has the keys. If you don't win, your ass is gone. And that's the name of the game as a head coach. As a coordinator, same thing. You know, the head coach might be buddy, he'll give you an extra year too, which this owner has given him 5 extra years. You see what I'm saying?
Well, these 5 extra years, he's been getting them to the playoffs though too. He's been able to.
What are you?
Well, he don't make the playoffs every year. He just
Not
has to
every
win a
year, but I'm
record
just
every
saying
year.
he has
made the playoffs last 2 years.
last 2 years. Yeah, these last 2 years now I feel like you said, he is the problem, but he isn't the problem. But I wouldn't. That, like JC said, that's too easy to fire.
Coop, let me ask you something from your perspective, because you
his playoffs with underachieved guys, right? He had a couple guys there, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, like I'm just saying. So what do you do? You got to shake it up. You got to shake it up.
And that's what I was going to ask Coop. Like, what is the problem of why y'all keep having these rosters to begin with, to where Tomlin has to like do more with less, to where y'all don't get guys for real, or at least not on offense. Like y'all don't get like guys. It's always this putting a Band-Aid or somebody that's just good enough, or a little below average or a little above average. Like what is the problem to where guys can't come to Pittsburgh or won't come to Pittsburgh? Like what?
Why didn't they get DeAndre Hopkins?
Oh, I don't work in the office, y'all, so I can't.
So I'm just saying, like, I know you pay attention you probably pay attention to the news a little more than
when have we been known to go out the, but when have we been known to go out the stars like that?
Never.
Yeah, we're not that type of team.
Y'all are like but y'all were homegrown, but y'all were getting guys like Bell and AB, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but we
homegrown talent.
Guys,
even as far as back in the was Bus, did y'all draft Bus?
Bus was no, he was Rams.
Okay.
See that? See, JC? That's why I have my issues with you and the Rams. You should not have. You should know that, bro. You should know that.
Hey, man, that's St. Louis business.
No, that's
LA.
That's LA.
That's before they moved.
Yeah. That was before St. Louis.
Nigga, how old was I?
We'll get on Wikipedia or something.
Bus came.
I grew up knowing as Bus with terrible titles. That was the era I remember.
Yeah, but
and I understand
the
that,
Rams though.
You gotta understand.
And he was getting hurt with the Rams.
Background. You just asked us, did the Steelers draft draft Jerome Bettis.
And here's the thing, Jerome.
Ragu, there's stuff that's before your time, where you like, nigga, that's before my time. I might not quite know that. That goes
JC,
for everybody.
And that's why you just
JC.
hold on. Let me cook my nephew real quick. And that's why before in the pre-production phone call we had, we was talking about Lakers shit. You talked to me about facts about the fucking 85 team.
Right, but I don't know OG Rams fans of, you know what I'm saying, to that caliber that
I'm showing you the difference. The difference. And your real Lakers shit, you know shit from that you wasn't even thought of yet. You wasn't even an embryo.
And JC,
That's fair, but I don't. But there is
all right.
as much stuff as I do know. There's some stuff that, as you know, I still come to y'all and like, hey, so how did this go, or what, or you know what I'm saying, or what was niggas talking about when it came to this? The reason
today's lesson,
the old school stuff that I know of is from me asking questions. Most of the time, I don't just go off of Wiki, because even half the time, Wiki don't give you the spit for real. They just gonna give you the generic answer.
I'm Wiki, so you can call me.
And Jerome Bettis too, but when he was with the
Rams. I just want you to know that, you know, I peeled half a stripe off of you for asking the Steelers draft Jerome Bettis, and you're a Ram fan. That's the shit I be talking about. So just, you know,
and you got
the history of your team. I don't know shit.
I'm a decade in, so the history that I even go back to that's before me is the, you know, greatest show on turf spit.
St. Louis.
I can't really speak before that. Like I don't know how.
And Jerome Bettis was beat up too with the Rams. He needed to change the scenery.
He was beat up. What are you talking about?
He was affected. No, in the beginning he was affected. In the beginning, absolutely. I'm just saying.
He had predicted he was about to run for 2 G's, and they traded.
Well, back to what my point was. It was just what I was getting at is.
You better say I'm finna run for 2 G's for the Rams.
The Steelers organization program that I know, they homegrown they superstars from what I saw.
Right.
So
they absolutely do.
What was the turning point to where that stopped, what would it take to start, you know, getting those kind of guys on the roster if you can't, you know, homegrown?
Hey, Coop is sitting in front of 6 of those things, bro. So they ain't changing nothing. They not about to change nothing, bro.
I'm real, JC. They ain't gonna change shit.
You know, Fire Muth and the guys that are homegrown, Ben Roethlisberger, Najee Harris, the dude Troy Fontenot that they just drafted. They still drafting guys, bro. Where we're stuck at is your guys are getting you to the offs, but those homegrown guys aren't.
They're not hitting like they used to.
They're not taking you to the next level. They're not. You said it, JC. Why they not getting to that? They here, but why they not getting here ever? Like ever since
it's been almost 20 years now.
Yeah. So that's the question. And what I saw from the game, they don't force feed. You know, they on that Steelers shit. They want to run the football. They want to defend. They want to play field position. My thing is, man, let's clown this shit and run Pickens until they blue in the face, bro. We throwing it at Pickens. We motioning Pickens.
They barely ran the ball, Ragu.
But what about getting Pickens some help, Ragu, like in the draft or something? It's guys you can find.
I
feel like all the time these scouts.
I think we should draft Isaiah.
You muted, fam.
I think we should draft Isaiah Bond.
All right, I'm trying to get in here on that one right there. Why don't you just feed 22 like Baltimore did?
Did he fumble? Did he fumble, Marv?
No, he didn't fumble at all.
No, yeah.
We just didn't run the ball.
They was behind.
Marv,
they probably didn't get to really run with him like that.
I told you that months ago that we'd take Najee off.
Art Mooney needs to get involved. That's what I think. He needs to get.
Hey, fam. As soon as they didn't pick up Najee's option, Marv, you know I ain't lying.
You came on here asking for him. You was like, man, we'll take him. Yep. Yeah. And when they didn't pick up Fields' 5th year.
You're not getting no Steelers players, Ragu. So stop asking.
I would like to have both of those two guys right there.
Not
But
getting-
Tom Brady's running the show now, though.
You're not getting no Steelers player, brother.
I would like to have both of those.
Coop, I'm not gonna say y'all need Jesus this summer, but
Yes, we do.
no, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not.
But they
I'm
do
not
got
saying that
some-
to be-
but they do
no, here's the
got
thing.
some work
I'm
to
not
do.
saying that to be funny. I'm saying we need a lot of prayer. I'm not saying we need Jesus. Jesus.
All right.
We need
That's fair.
a couple hands together like this. Like, what's the where do we
Y'all
go?
y'all need to
I
y'all
don't
need
even know where we need
y'all
to
need
go.
to not F this up this summer. That's what I would say.
They gonna fuck it up. They gonna fuck it up.
So, JC, you saying another big-time receiver?
They need another receiver for
I
sure.
think we'll get
Who's
Isaiah-
their receiver too, Ragu?
Mike Williams.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think
Got
we'll
me.
get Isaiah Bond from Texas. I think we'll get Isaiah Bond from Texas. So
Can't wait to start covering the draft.
oh man, who you telling?
we
I'm a
almost there,
draft
buddy.
junkie, Dre.
We almost there.
He said he's a draft.
Get ready, Dre. Get
That
ready,
off-season
Dre. Get your
material.
shit together, Dre. Start getting into that draft, Dre.
Yeah, you definitely need to be looking.
Oh, I'm definitely checking the clock tracker every day.
Nah, because Dre held me down last year during the draft.
I hope my cousin will go to one of y'all squads too, though. I think that'll be hard. Pause.
Your cousin gonna come to our squad. We need a cornerback too.
Let me say this, man, and let's move
You got
on.
Minka.
From this Pittsburgh team.
That's a safety. That's a safety, JC.
Still, hey, you got DBs, nigga.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Marvin's like,
listen,
hey, make the right
Cuzzo,
move.
if you see this, Cuzzo,
He out there in Atlanta with you too. Well, he training in Dallas right now, but
Who, my main man from Tulane?
yeah,
tell him to come on down. So,
Hey, he probably somewhere training, man. He probably
he training in Dallas right
185 right now.
okay.
Trying to see how many times he could do it.
I'm gonna go find
for
him,
the
too.
combine.
He ain't that far. I'm gonna go find him too. Talk to him. Like, what up, man?
Steelers, I don't know, bro, but I don't think firing Tomlin is the answer.
Nah.
Like I say,
I don't
Austin
either.
Smith,
No,
he should
not
be
at all.
beating
That-
your
that-
best player, and
That's just the easy thing to do.
maybe
My
y'all need
thing,
a couple
the re-
old linemen, Coop. Maybe you need a couple old linemen.
like I said, because Fame did bring up a good point.
I don't know.
If this was a Euro guy, I definitely would have different energy. But
I don't think I would.
But my
The
question
dude
for
don't
this
have losing
is-
seasons.
My question for this is that's exactly Ragu. Like, if you do fire Tomlin because you don't want to keep banging your head against the same wall, who do you bring in for him? That's gonna set you a competent
saying.
organization and
nobody to
program
bring.
like what he has.
And
Who
what,
do you
what if that clown nigga that you bring in immediately go under 500?
F's all of that spit up, and then now you in the same
Who gonna be on this
position.
motherfucker like,
You in the
man?
same position that all these other teams who ain't made playoffs in 5, 6, 7, some even a decade.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
be like Raider Ragu. Settle in. He's about to be.
Settle in, hey, I'll
I
take
mean,
your settle in over there.
Mark, do you think your organization should take that gamble?
Nah,
Like, cause it's a huge gamble. It is.
I wouldn't.
Did
But
you
I
just
guess
chime back
everything-
in on the brother's job again?
Again, the only 2 times he
Like
talked
I
about
said,
Pittsburgh right now.
Oh,
No, let me
Bro,
answer this
JC,
question.
I'm
I
about
sent
to
you
go
a
get my
message
Huey
over
Newton
Messenger.
sweater in a
Let me
minute,
answer this
nigga.
question. Let me
I
answer this
sent
question.
you a message over Messenger. What's going on with me?
Let me.
I sent you a message.
Let me answer your question, Tyrell. No, I don't. But like I said, I think Art Mooney II needs to get involved.
And it ain't like Tomlin ain't won the Super Bowl. That buys him a
Yeah,
lot.
but Super Bowl,
more
he'd be
time.
gone, I think.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl.
Okay,
so it's like,
wait. Do you have
Did
that
you
same
win
energy
the-
with
did
Doc
you
Rivers?
win the
there's
Super-
franchises who have 0 Super Bowls.
Right.
Do you have that? Do you have that same thing with Doc Rivers? Because they both won their championship the same year.
Doc got he got chances on other squads though. Like it's kind of different. If Doc was on the same team and keeping them as a winning organization the whole entire time, I might look at it differently. But Doc then had some of the best talent we've ever seen in NBA history.
Blew a 3-1
He's had a
lead.
bunch of Hall of Famers.
Multiple 3-1 leads.
And I cannot say that Tomlin has had that same thing in these last 10 years since he's lost AB, to at least on the offensive side of the ball. I just think it's completely different. That's why
Let's
he's
do
not treated
another
like
game.
Doc.
For crying out loud, for the love of God.
Yeah, I
let's
see
move
what
to
Real
another
trying to do.
football game.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do nothing. I was gone for a while. I didn't know y'all was still on this game. I was
Shout out
gone
my
for a
nigga
minute.
Tomlin, man.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
making my
Tyrell
dinner.
probably went and handled all kind of business, and we still talking about the Steelers.
Oh, I did. I made my kids
You
dinner.
know,
I wholeheartedly made my kids dinner. I'm about to feed them dinner right now.
I made all
And y'all
the
still
points
talking
that
about
I
the
could
same
make.
game.
It's I hate to see my brother go, Mike T, who I'm talking about.
These talks
But-
more entertaining than the games.
Let's. So
No,
we
for real,
did.
because real
Is this the only game we've done?
Ragu.
No, we did
that.
3.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Or two,
I'm gonna say
my
this right
bad.
now. This is
Two,
arguably
yeah.
one of the worst. Yeah, this is arguably one of the worst playoff weekends we've ever had. Like,
Nah,
seriously.
I think the Rams Super Bowl year, that first round was trash too.
Okay. All right, so let's go there.
Was
I
it?
got time.
I had to go back and
There
watch
was
that
like
whole
one
playoff.
good game. I remember that, nigga. I would remember more than y'all would.
I got time.
Yeah,
There was like one good game that whole weekend, and then the divisionals was a classic.
Wow, went crazy.
Yeah.
I got to take my guy Isaiah to task. He ain't here. I was hoping he was here, but that's why I put it in the AGS chat that JC, we weren't wrong, right?
Mhm.
This is the first year for all these teams with these good ass fucking records.
Right.
So now, with that said, Andy Reid, Spagnuolo, that young dude, your last name is Hunt, is the owner of the team. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers. Because you should have played football instead of laying down and not letting Burrow in the playoffs. We saw two boo-boo teams. Forgive me, Jim Harbaugh.
With boo-boo schemes.
Hey.
Oh, he's saying the Bengals would
Sean
have
Payton.
gave us some more excitement this round, just a little bit more.
I'd rather see Sean Payton. I'd rather have seen Joe Burrow in the playoffs than Sean Payton and Bo Nix, brother. That's all I'm saying.
But Ragu, why are they supposed
Chiefs
to
did
put
some bullshit by not playing their.
No, but was it really bullshit? Like, why are they
No, they was
supposed to
scared.
play their guys? Why are they supposed to play their guys, put them at risk when they got a three-peat on the line, and there's literally no incentive for the Chiefs to do so in that game?
They hid
Like, none.
behind that. They hid behind that, bro. They hid behind
You
that. They
right,
don't
but it's
want to
justified.
see-
You're right. You're
He
right,
didn't
but
want
it's
to end up
justified
having
though.
to play Burrow at Burrowhead.
I'll take that.
Still tripping that you said.
Are you playing your guys in that game?
He hit her 3 times.
Y'all talk about the Raiders.
No, I'm saying if you're
Hey,
if you're
shout out to
Andy Reid,
Isaiah. Shout out to Ant. That doesn't fit my narrative.
On Monday.
all right, let's go, man. Let's keep it
That
pushing.
question doesn't fit my narrative, JC.
Let's go,
The
Donkey.
Chiefs was scared. You did some low down, dirty shit, and that's why we had those two blowouts this week in the wild card playoffs, and we had to sit there and endure that shit. All right, I'm done.
Donkeys and Bills.
Buffalo ran away.
This
with
is
that
the shit I had to
half.
endure. Watching this bullshit game.
That's a great segue, ain't it?
Yeah, it was perfect. I'm sitting here watching this bullshit, right? It's a game for about 15 minutes.
Yep, and then after that, it was all Buffalo.
Hey, and Dre,
Wonderful.
I gotta admit, Dre, I thought about you. I'm like, remember, I told Dre to tell me why the fuck they was gonna beat him, and I thought Dre is probably saying, "Motherfucker, this why."
Well,
Like,
nah, because at first Dre was probably thinking like, "Damn, Ragu might have been on to something." When Bo got that first touchdown,
Yeah.
it probably looked like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, he was. And then after that, I'm like, yeah, look, Dre probably fuck that motherfucker. I told his ass. I told his ass Buffalo for sure.
And Josh Allen too, man. 20 for 26, 272
Nigga, it's
yards,
the Donkeys. Don't nobody want to hear that spit. It's the Donkeys, nigga.
But still, he's
Nah, come on, JC. You ain't gonna do that.
You can't do that.
The Broncos
you
had a
cannot
good
knock
defense.
Josh Allen.
They got
Regardless
two
of the
first
team.
team
They had a good defense until this nigga Bo couldn't move the effing ball.
No, they got one first team and they got one second team.
He said until Bo couldn't move the
You ain't
ball.
gonna do that, JC.
Hey, if
You ain't
niggas is
gonna
tired,
disrespect
niggas is
their
tired.
defense.
These are human bodies. This is not Madden.
But you ain't gonna disrespect their defense like that. Though.
Their defense. Their
got
defense.
tips put on.
Their defense is good. I wasn't saying that to say like their defense is so easy. Allen carved them up. I was saying that to say like it's the Donkeys. Like they've been overhyped all season anyway, beating on sorry teams, and that's how they snuck in the playoffs in the first place. And Bo wasn't moving the ball, and the defense got tired.
All right. look at what the fuck he's forcing me to do.
Defend the donkeys.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. So I can't just let you sit here and say that they didn't beat nobody, bro.
Talk to me.
I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Hey, they made the
Hey,
playoffs.
Ragu, here's a nice thing you can say. There's a nice thing you can say.
Let's just
Their
not go
uniforms
there.
look nice.
Hey, the uniforms did look nice in the game.
There you go. Now you defended them. There you go.
That's all you need to say, Ragu.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I can't have this on tape. My Raider people, bro. My wife know.
What the
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all.
All right, go ahead.
This is a secret. I'm gonna tell America or the world. Man, I fucked around. I'm sitting there watching the game.
I'm trying to
I'm
put money
always
on
a
it.
guy that don't really know who I want to win the game if it's not a Raider game until I start watching the game. I was, bro. I'm sitting there.
I knew it. I knew you was
I'm telling the Broncos do little shit, and my wife like, wait a minute.
But you always root. But you're the type. But you root for your division, right? Like when you always go for the AFC. Like
I do.
You know what I mean?
So, and I found my dumb ass trying to tell Sean Payton to do this and that. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me, man. The fucking donkeys. I'm glad they going home. I'm glad the Chargers is going home. All y'all did was have one extra practice. I mean, a couple extra practices. So when you talk that shit about you made the postseason, the Raiders didn't. All y'all did was had an extra week of practice.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't really go do shit. We really would have had. I wish we could have had Burrow over either one of you two guys. All right.
If the Chargers would have kept me in the building, they might have won. Just saying.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
That's what I say too. Y'all should have.
That spit was fun reading all our group chats this week. Niggas is all sad and shit.
Isaiah
JC could have told you
Herbert train.
that Quentin Jefferson or Quentin, whatever his ass name is, he ain't enough on the outside. Him and McConkey ain't enough.
What'd you say, Jerry?
Oh no, go. You good? Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, we ain't gonna spend too much time on that. Oh, my bad. What the donkeys need to do this summer?
Here.
That's a good question. Donkeys need a dynamic runner, I feel.
Okay.
They need a
someone
Tyrell
dynamic.
Davis, right? If you in donkey lore,
man, them was the days.
yeah, you need that dude. You need the stud. Do you go get the guy who played for the Broncos in college? If he's there? Maybe so. They got the same colors, everything. It might go well.
I don't think he's gonna go that low though.
They need a dynamic runner. They need somebody that puts fear in guys. And when that play action,
and Javonte Williams does not do that.
The Javonte Williams experiment, JC, I want to say is just about over, man. He doesn't have the best availability. I mean, damn, I said that wrong. He doesn't have the best ability.
No, you're right. You're right with that.
No, he doesn't have the best ability, which is availability. That's what I want to say. But I think they just need to go get that guy.
Okay. Get a run game.
The running back.
Yeah, so are you saying running backs are important in today's game, Ragu?
They absolutely
Man, I love running backs. Pause. I love running backs.
Ooh, yeah, that was a pause. Damn, that sounded crazy. That sounded wild. Oh my God.
Hey man, I'm the biggest advocate for running backs on this platform.
They need to get paid more.
All right,
Oh,
JC,
man.
that's enough, man. Listen, I'm the biggest advocate. Pause. Look, I'm pausing everything.
I told you
I'm the
football
biggest
sounds
advocate.
wild sometimes. That's all.
Oh yeah, during the course of a telecast, I pause announcers all the time.
Why?
We've been poisoned, man. Shout out to Coop.
Nope, don't shout me.
Jay Will said I did the shit.
Yeah, Jay Will.
Yeah, that's because Jay Will, when Jay Will was coming around, Coop wasn't here at the time. So Coop slid out of that ball to where, you know what I'm saying? By the time
Tyrell said, Jay Will said The OG from the Bronx. That's because now the Coop said I'm from the Bronx, nigga. Now
Because by the time Jay Will
nigga.
stepped in the building, Coop wasn't on the show yet, so he didn't even realize that that's where it derived from.
That's where it started.
He's starting to get it now, though.
On all you creeps. Anyway,
I just finished watching Is What It Is last night too.
And Ragu.
Oh, it's sad what's going on.
Ragu. The amount of announcers getting
Jim and Kim, you know what I was watching, nigga.
That shit is family, man. That shit is family. They need to raise up. I'm not supporting that. But anyway.
That's been going on for 2 decades, Ragu. That's been hella.
Nah, nigga, that's family shit.
Yeah, they'll get back cool, then they'll be.
Yeah, they and Cam usually
that shit amongst y'allself.
And Cam, but no,
you don't need to go on.
See, I don't want to turn this to a hip hop show, but Cam been trying to not say nothing and been letting spit slide for I don't know how long. Cam usually don't say nothing. Even Joel's has said that. Cam, even when Joel's be talking spit, Cam usually doesn't say nothing. It's just when he does, it makes everything turn up even a little more because it's Cam. That's the head honcho. But Cam usually doesn't say nothing. So you got to give him credit for that.
You can't talk against Flea, Jimmy, but you niggas need to shut this shit down and go take it in house. That's all I'm saying. Go. Let's not turn it into a hip hop. Take that shit in house, Dipset.
I was about to say I got a lot to say about that.
I bet you do. Matter of fact, I need to call you, nigga. I need to get that perspective.
You niggas meet up and talk about it. Squabble, whatever you gotta happen, but get this shit out social media, bro.
Hey, it's called straightening. A little straightening.
You feel me, Fang? Let's go to the back.
Let's go straighten this out, y'all.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Don't need to post it.
Hell no, Dre. This family shit.
I just don't like how Jim got something to say about Cam every single time he do an interview, which is very often. Cam don't say spit. He says something maybe once every 7-8 years.
He ain't on the show.
I think
he's mad. He's mad because Jim went at Mace crazy on behalf of Cam, and now you doing a whole podcast with this nigga eating, making millions. I think that's what the issue is.
Hey, niggas evolve, bro. Killer and Mace was friends from way back. Oh shit.
That's all Cam trying to say. That's what he trying to say.
Bro.
He taught Cam how to rap.
Fame fell out.
He taught
Cam and Fame got back cool. Niggas is supposed to be mad at that?
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
Well, here's the thing, Ragu. So, all right, this is a perfect example. And again, I'm not gonna turn it in. I'm just give a quick example, right? So let's say you and Fame, y'all get into it. Y'all ain't effing with each other no more, right? And then I just start going hard on Fame, start going crazy, talking spit, F Fame, all this spit. I would never say that, coach. I'm just saying, if I was to do that type of spit, because I'm trying to, be your soldier on behalf of you type spit, it's family, and I'm trying to go at coach. And then 3 years later, you get cool with Fame again. Fame gonna be like, man, F that little nigga. Like, he was, you know what I'm saying? He jumped in some business that had nothing to do with him, talking about F me, F this, and he go do this and go do that. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what happened.
Perspective, Jay. It was more like 15 years, though, right? It wasn't 3 years.
Of the what you mean of like
from when you said you went hard on Fame for me,
right?
And then 3 years later, me and Fame cool. It was like
right. So that
20 years later.
That exactly. So that heightens it actually because him and Mace wasn't messing with each other for that long. So think about how many FUs and you know what I'm saying and all that went on during them 20 years when we rocking out and you and Mace now.
All right, I feel you. But so what are we supposed to do about that? I'm supposed to what am I supposed to do about that? I made up with my nigga Fame, homie. I knew this nigga before I knew you, Joe Mo.
Right.
You understand? So what I'm supposed to do now that you went hard on Fame and maybe Fame
you right. And that's my point, Jim. Nobody told you to jump out the window.
Right.
And it ain't even that. It's just
hey, that's where they mess up at, y'all, because like I say, I deal with this shit damn near every day with homies. And now I'm dealing with two cousins, blood cousins, same grandmother, right? And it's like they want me to take a side, right? No, you
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
Listen, homie,
That's
listen.
why I don't do that shit.
What y'all need to do is get together and talk like men. That's
Yeah.
it. No, he should have just pulled his gun out and started shooting me. For what? Over some money? Like, come on, bro. Like, now the other homie, like the other homie was out of line for even mentioning it. But the boy was out of line for even telling the homie. So the homie mentioned it. Now,
I was about to say, I don't even like hearing spit like that. Like, don't you feel me? That's,
him,
you know what I mean? That's getting you involved too.
that's cousin business. That's just like, that's homie.
Right. Exactly.
Like, between them two men. What I say
That's how I feel about the Dipset
that's
shit.
how
Like,
women mess it up. That's why they always got an issue because other bitches get in. Men is supposed to be able to say, no, homie, that's between me and him. They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
And both sides. So the niggas that jump in, they like bitches. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but this what it is, man. Like, if you got some homies, some family members, and they got a dispute or disagreement, bro, the key is to make sure that it don't escalate. Don't let it escalate.
Exactly.
Look, you the guy that can say, hey man, look, y'all, is it that serious? Can y'all talk about it, bro? Can y'all come to a conclusion? Because we losing. When they go get the gun and shoot, we lose, bro. We got too long. One dead, one in jail forever. You see what I'm saying? Kids lose out, the community loses out. So it's like, man, that's crazy. Y'all brought that up. That was big. We just own that too.
So, wise words from the OG as always. All right, let's get back to some football, man. Packers and Eagles.
Packers and the Eagles. Woo,
Saquon, man, just must be loving his fucking line.
Jordan Love, what happened, my brother? I was rooting for you. We was all rooting for you.
Jordan Love.
I think he came back too early because it was at one point where he
dealt with a couple injuries this year, right?
Yeah, it was a couple, like they were saying that
His
he
knee,
feeling in his elbow and stuff.
Nah,
like
F that. Cool. I love, but nah, we not doing that, nigga. You was on the field.
Yeah.
That's how we be treating quarterbacks. He got to get the same work.
That Philadelphia defense,
he was out there, nigga.
That Philadelphia defense was on a mission.
Yeah, nigga. Jalen done dealt with some injuries too. AJ done dealt with some injuries, nigga. Everybody beat up. It's the playoffs.
But to see how physical Philly's defense was on that offense was crazy. I was like, whew.
Philly on a mission right now, man.
They
came into this year's playoffs way different than they did last year.
I just couldn't remember.
Some crucial mistakes by Green Bay.
He was like, damn, they're physical tonight.
And I know they had the fumble. I know Packers fans is crying about that. But look, y'all have more than enough time to make up for that. Sometimes the calls don't swing your way. Sometimes it swings in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a situation like that when y'all played us this year. So I don't want to hear that spit. Y'all had
big Matt LaFleur guy, so
y'all had 55 minutes outside of that to make up for it. So
I feel like they had a good plan.
Everyone's got a good plan.
If I'm keeping it 1,000 while, yeah, Dre. If I'm keeping it 1,000 while, Philly was better than them.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like to me.
That's simple sometimes. It's that simple sometimes.
Sometimes it is, bro.
Have a plan.
I feel like they had a good plan. They had some stuff go wrong.
It would have been an upset if Green Bay beat them. Like that's what it is.
Especially at home. You feel
right.
me? Come on, man. So, it wasn't as bad as the I'm not just picking on the Broncos and the Chargers, but it was.
Ragu is taking all shots right now.
Mind you, this is the only game. This is the only game from this weekend that I didn't touch. Pause. I bet on every game except this one because I didn't know how that was going to go.
You were like, I don't know.
Yeah. I said I'm not touching that game.
You should have bet Philly, bro.
Nah, because I felt like Green Bay was one of like my playoff dark horses, so that's why I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you did say that last week that you didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, that's the only game I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have went with my heart and tried to go for the upset.
Marv, did you go on that? Put a parlay on that game?
Yeah, I picked the Eagles.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Telling you, my boy Herbert, man, the irony, the only one
that shit hurt him. That nigga hurt.
And it set it off. It set off the whole
You can
ticket.
see it in his whole body. Like
Did you see him in the group chat?
that shit hurt that.
I was sick.
His baby daddy.
Because that set off my ticket. My ticket was already over before it got started. And then the rest of my teams have the audacity to win.
I hate when that shit happens.
Crazy, man. Even my upsets. I had 2 upsets on there. Both of them hit.
Fucking off by 1 game. I was like, oh, now all y'all niggas want to win, huh?
He done argued with us for hours straight about this guy.
I did. And that was just 1 episode.
Man.
I can't even count how many times. Me and Ragu done had 3 or 4 Herbert fights, so I can imagine how many I've had with Isaiah. That's damn near every episode.
Well, Ragu,
that's why I'm in no rush for Isaiah to come back.
From Herbert, you won't get no more fight out of me from Herbert.
Me either.
So
I
next
just
time y'all bring
lost
Herbert
bread.
up, I ain't gonna lie to you, JC. Next time you bring Herbert up, or next year at the recap shows, when we talk about the Chargers, I'm just gonna go like this until we finish the game, and then I'll be back on camera.
Was that your only F up on your ticket too?
No, I picked Texas. I ain't gonna lie to you. I picked Texas.
Oh man! So your ticket hit?
It went to the +5. No, still is fucked up. No.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have did that. That was you betting with your heart right there.
I know.
You did that to yourself.
Well, because the spread went up to 13.
You know what you should have did? You should have did 1 ticket with your heart, and then just did the other one with with the Baltimore. It's the same ticket. It's just that game. That's what you should have did.
I was like, nah, my niggas can win.
What Green Bay need to do this summer?
Running back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The receivers were getting hurt
They
too.
still right there, JC. They still right there. And
Jair was out. You know what I'm saying? They had some.
They're missing a few defensive players. Yeah. I say running back.
About him, JC. I'm glad you mentioned him.
Yeah, I seen the talks.
I don't even know what the talks are. He's one of my guys. Played with Lamar. Pause. In college, him and Lamar were on the same team. He's starting to be hurt every fucking year, though.
Starting to. When was he
missing chunks of time every single season.
When was he not, Ragu?
What are you talking about?
Zaire.
Zaire wasn't hurt last year. He wasn't hurt last year.
That's probably the healthiest season he had.
No, that nigga took one to the house on Dallas. Yes, he was hurt. He was not hurt last year.
Not in the playoffs, but every season he has some kind of injury at some point in time.
He's always hurt. Bro.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
He's one of my faves, but I just want to mention that.
He said
he's
kinda?
been, at least since 2020, every year it's been something with that nigga at some point in time that I saw.
It absolutely has. But yeah, what do they need to do?
But I'm with you, Coop. I would try to get a receiver though. Jordan Love's kind of been carrying some above average guys.
Is Jordan Love hurt because he was holding the ball too long, or is Jordan Love hurt because they need some O-line help?
He freak accident. They line straight. They got a Pro Bowler on their line, don't they?
Running back,
just get older. Keep doing your job. Green Bay, y'all pretty good at getting defensive guys. I think Kenny Clark just got paid recently, so he locked in. I don't know McKinney's situation, but yeah, just running back.
They're fairly young too.
They need to get some receivers though. That inconsistent,
they were getting beat up in that
mid grade, above average spit. That spit ain't gonna work forever.
They're a fairly young team, man, and
that's true as well. They were the youngest team in the playoffs last year, so you're right.
And one of the best coaches in the entire league, in my opinion.
I agree. Better than the nigga that lost them that Tampa Bay game a few years ago.
So cool. He only played seven games last year. In 23? Jair, yeah.
I thought y'all was talking in the playoffs.
Yeah, he played a full campaign.
That's probably why they was winning, because he was actually there.
First 2 seasons, first 3 seasons, he played 13, 16, and 15. And besides the 22 season when he played all 16 games, man, he's played 4, 7-7.
Yep. Nigga always hurt.
Maybe JC got a point because you said 2022.
Yeah, from 20. Since
that's when they pass defense was terrible. So maybe JC right. Maybe when he is there, that nigga is garbage. That's when they shit was fucked up. Okay, it makes a lot of sense now.
He played every game.
That shit crazy. Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's been injury prone.
He's in his early 30s now. Yeah, he has he's not the same as he was at his peak when he was already the best corner.
He's in his early 30s, right? He's the same age as Lamar. They can't.
I bet you that's on their draft board this year.
As
the cornerback.
Not sure.
97 in February. So he's about to turn.
Oh damn! I didn't know he was that young. All right.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why I feel like this nigga been in the league forever for some reason. Like I always remember battling with him as a Rams fan in the NFC. Like
him and Lamar, both drafted in the first round out of Louisville off that team, man.
Also, when he was having them arguments with Ramsey and Spade, he was a young gun. He had just got in. Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. I thought he was already like a 3, 4, 5 year vet then.
Oh no.
There is a famous video clip of him getting interviewed, and then the last pick of the first round being picked, and the girl, I forget her name, she's one of the girls that be in the studio. She told him who got picked, and he was like, I told him. I told my nigga he was gonna get drafted. That's when my boy Ozzie Newsome jumped up and grabbed Lamar, the last pick of the first round of the 2018 draft.
Wow.
Shout out to Ozzie. 2 MVPs later.
Right. About to be 3.
Nah, they gonna give it to you. You know you like, you gonna have 3, you gonna have
I heard
9.
them odds changed on that last week. That's why. When he dogged out the Texans.
Hey, but his numbers are so gaudy.
He has 2 MVPs and he's having the best season of his entire career. How do you not give him MVP?
It's gonna be crazy not giving it to him.
And that's their fault because they shouldn't have gave it to him last year. So that's on y'all.
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Now he got 3 of them. Oh well. Stop giving it to quarterbacks every year. You ain't got to worry about sweat like this.
There were some well-deserved people last year who should have got it, and one of them wasn't the quarterback either.
Exactly. 2 of them wasn't a quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you could have gave it to Tyreek or CMC, and it would have been fine.
It's Tyreek too.
I wish Barkley would have kept the conversation going, man. I really want him to get one this year, but I knew it was far-fetched to begin with. But shout out to Barkley, man, going to his second divisional game.
Well deserved, man.
Well deserved.
The divisionals.
This is where it started at, man.
This is where it's going to get really interesting.
This is the prelude to the best weekend in sports.
Yep.
And let me just say this too. I know we spent all that time on the Steelers, but can we talk about how good the Ravens really played, though?
That's what I said. That's what I had to say about CJ.
Yeah, I was like, we didn't get a chance to really say how good they played.
I think because it's expected.
In particular, Lamar.
I think it's because that was expected. Lamar had no business losing that game. So
Right.
if he would have, that would have been a problem.
Coop, I'm glad you said that. 'Cause
Him and Derrick Henry went crazy.
My boy Lamar, bro. He is.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, sometimes you do everything right as a defensive coordinator.
And it means
You had the
absolutely
right
nothing.
call. You had the right everything, bro.
And I can't hate. So shout out to the Ravens, man. They just
extend the
played
play,
Yeah.
and it's like the Mahomes effect. You do something to extend the play, and all of a sudden, the right thing ain't the right thing no more. And these dudes are running down the field.
I was gonna say, I think
crazy.
Lamar is like the Steph of football at this point.
Please explain that one.
The amount of attention he draws that opens up for everybody else is unreal. Like I seen some of the clips that they were showing where like he literally moves he shifts the entire defense direction, and you're allowing somebody like Derrick Henry to get
Yeah.
JC,
free
man.
range.
Oh man, I'm glad you said that. Now, you're a decor, JC.
Uh-huh.
You just said all that of what you said about Lamar. But the running back is Derrick Henry.
How do you?
But he was doing this with J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards.
But my point is, the running back now is Derrick Henry. You have to afford all of this attention to Lamar. You have to. He's a two-time MVP.
Right.
But when you're doing that, you're taking attention away from this fucking guy.
Man, he probably ain't never seen this many soft boxes.
Oh my God, man. So just imagine the dilemma. Hey man, I think they're gonna win it. They're gonna win it. Even Spagnuolo. And JC, I got another bone to pick.
What I do?
You always have this shit you want to mention Flores because I mentioned Spagnuolo.
Oh, let's talk about it.
What was Flores last night, nigga?
Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. Don't even worry about it, brother. I got some.
All right.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I was thinking
Yeah,
about you the last 2 weeks. Nigga. Don't even worry about it.
Where the fuck was Flores last night?
I've been thinking about you the last 2 weeks. Don't even worry about it. We will get to
it. Let's go.
Ragu, he said pause.
Now let's talk about by far, and when I say by far, I mean by far, the game of the weekend. We got Washington Communist Party and Tampa Bay.
Jaden Daniels is something special.
That's all that really needs to be said, huh? Jaden Daniels. That's it. That's the conversation.
Him and Terry McLaren are just special.
Can y'all see this hat, ladies and gentlemen?
That's sweet. That's
shout out to Irv because he helped get.
Everybody got that last night?
Nah, hell nah.
Oh,
hell no. I'll show you what everybody got. Hold on.
Like I said, 33 new players, new coaching staff. Washington is well deserved, man.
First playoff win since 05, I believe. Not 05, I'm sorry. Wait, was it 05? Their last?
Yeah, I was just talking to Ragu earlier.
05.
This is the first Washington Redskin, whatever the F their name is. This is their first playoff win since Jaden Daniels was 5 years old.
Ragu, hold on.
Holy shit, since he was 5 years old?
The last time the Washington Communist Party won a playoff game, J5 was 5 years old.
That is
dope.
That shirt is crazy. Thank you, first responders. Oh, that's dope. And you got a moment in time. It depicts exactly what was going on.
That's
dope. And again, just the calmness and poise of Jaden Daniels. I mean, he doesn't flinch in the biggest moment.
I said before the playoffs even started, when y'all was talking about he a rookie and all that, I said, man, that nigga don't know what a playoff is. Right. I seen the poise in him all season and the confidence. That nigga ain't worried about none of that shit. He ready to roll. And I think he's gonna be ready to roll next week too.
But I think you and I said this mid-season that this team is they ready now. They changing players, changing coaches, changing owners. They ready.
Well, we said when they made the Lattimore trade, that's when we knew like, oh yeah, they in win now mode. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this too. Shout out to Bobby Wagner, man. A great captain on that defense. He's been in these situations before. He's just like, no, we got this, y'all. Just chill.
And y'all see how
hold on, I heard you speak on one of my favorite players in the league.
Oh no, because I was telling them, Ragu, I was saying shout out to Bobby Wagner because he was one of the main captain this whole year. So that's what I'm saying. Like, shout out
every young team,
let me just say this:
defense needs
Baker
a leader
Mayfield.
Like
don't be running over Hall of Famers, homie. He didn't fucking know that you was about to do that shit. Don't make Hall of Famers look like that. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. He ran over.
Hey, and how about
anyway though? To my main man, quit playing tomorrow. And where is he going, Coop?
To the Hall of Fame, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Bobby Wagner.
And also, what's this nigga Marshawn Lattimore, who left the damn
Saints.
that sorry NFC South, and he still couldn't escape Mike Evans.
They brought him back to the South.
Nigga had to see him right again in the playoffs. Like, I don't know, Ragu. Is that them scripts again?
Well, I mean, you probably had folks over at they brought him over from the Saints on purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? They like, here's a guy. If we end up seeing Evans,
they know he can frustrate him.
Yeah, he's played Evans tough in recent years, but Lattimore fighting back from injury. That Evans fought back from injury too, but he's been playing several weeks now. Evans was just a little more on it. The other night, man. It was a great battle, great chapter to their battle again. And I know Lattimore's like, fuck that, I gotta get him next time. Pause. But shout out to Mike.
Oh yeah, they're playing.
And once again,
next year, they get
Mike Evans. Quit playing tomorrow. What happens?
Going to the Hall.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be one of them one-off games if they're not playing each other's division for sure. Like you gotta get a game with them.
Yeah, these NFCs, like JC said last week, NFC was just so crazy that I'm like, I don't even want to pick no ticket on none of these motherfuckers.
The Washington game was the other one that I was scared of, but that was kind of like I was like, all right, scared money don't make no money.
But
so
if you watched the show from last week, the only one I had confidence was your squad. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later. But we'll talk about that later, though.
That's surprising. All right.
But like I said, when I get to that game, I'm gonna tell you. But when we get to yours, I'll tell you.
What Tampa need to do this summer?
Tampa, get your players back that was hurt. Still had Chris Godwin.
Because they were,
So are they going to do that?
Stretch, they were unhealthy.
We could have a money show on here because are they bringing Godwin back?
Ooh,
on the money too. There's a salary cap.
That's $1 million question, Ragu.
I listened to this other
and then Levante might retire. That'll open some money
podcast. There's another podcast called Spot Rack, bro. It all talks about the money part. I'm fascinated by it. Godwin may or may not be back. Yeah.
Potential landing spots for him.
Anybody would take.
Coming off ACL, you think so? JC, anybody takes him?
But look how many.
I mean, they probably don't pay him super crazy, but
because Godwin one of them people who train.
There's not an NFL team in the league who wouldn't want Chris Godwin on their roster.
Thanks.
Let me ask you this: is he a product of Mike Evans?
No, because I seen him ball without Evans when he got hurt.
Cool. You didn't answer.
Godwin is a baller.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Ragu?
You didn't answer.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Is Godwin's second team All-Pro that he made? Is that a product of Mike Evans?
Oh,
or is he a legit?
Man. Hey, what I tell you? Don't ask me shit like that.
I mean, all right. Let me say this.
Hold on, but here's like
that's a tough question. That's a tough.
He's not a run your offense through him receiver one, but he can ball without having.
I'm not saying he's not a baller.
Yeah, he can ball though.
Didn't he have Mr. Brady?
Okay, when you say product, you're not saying that he's just toast without him. You're just saying that
did he make his name because he was on Tampa?
So you're not saying like a Juju AB type situation. Yeah. That are you saying is it that? Is that what you're asking?
Similar?
If that's what you're asking, my answer is no.
Is Devontae Smith the same Devontae Smith without AJ?
No,
absolutely. We saw that though. But hold on,
that's what I'm asking.
Hold on, I'm gonna be fair though. I'm gonna be fair, Ragu, because as far as what we have evidence of, no, because Vontae was looking like a miss for the Eagles before AJ got over there. But I will say it's possible.
You're not wrong.
But I will say it's possible that he's gotten better since then playing with AJ, and maybe it would be a little different if he's to go to another team or if AJ's not there no more for whatever reason. He might have gotten better since then. It's fair that might be possible. But based on what we've saw, absolutely not.
Oh, see, because even this year when AJ missed those 6 games, Devontae was. I think they probably wouldn't have won if Saquon wasn't there. I feel like that's the reason why they won was because of Saquon.
Vontae was balling. No, Vontae was balling. I remember a few of those games. Like
he wasn't balling like that though.
Vontae had a couple games that I specifically remember he balled without AJ for sure.
Like
I know I'm not tripping. If I go back to the stats,
you might. I might be wrong, but like Ted Cruz said in Friday the Night, you're all grown up now. Though.
So JC, you're saying that no, he's not like that, but he's gotten better.
But was Mr. Brady the quarterback though?
Yeah,
I think Vontae's gotten better now.
But was Mr. Brady the quarterback when Godwin made that?
When he made what?
You said the all-team pro?
Yes. Second team all pro.
Well,
yes, he was.
To be fair, Ragu.
That is
Ragu, and I say this as a
that's a lot to
that
do.
is who the fucking quarterback.
Hold on, Ragu. I will say this though, as a Mike Evans fantasy owner, when Brady was there, Godwin was arguably his favorite target. So I will throw that out there. I don't know if that. I was just about to say. I don't
really
finish
feel
that.
What that means.
Take that as I was just about to say. Take that as you will. Do what you will with that information. But Godwin was definitely his favorite
ever
target.
Play the game, taking the matchup is what was happening right there, which means the bracket was over the big man.
Pause. Come on, man. Hey, this dude is a Hall of Famer. It's good. All right. Is Chris Godwin going to Hall of Fame? Right now, if he stop playing today? No. All right.
Damn, Ragu.
All right. Is Mike
Wait
Evans?
a minute. So
hold on.
Probably.
Yes, probably. After he just broke Jerry's record or tied Jerry's record.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, is he first? No. That's the argument. But is he going? Yeah.
He's not going first ballot? Mike Evans not going first ballot?
Oh, you said Chris Godwin.
Godwin is not going to Hall of Fame.
Oh, I thought
he asked Godwin and then he asked Evans right after that.
Oh,
Evans is going first ballot.
Evans is going first ballot.
Okay.
What, JC, you counting the 17 games against his 1,000 yards? Because that's the only thing you can be doing.
You're saying that. Are you saying that tying Jerry got him?
What did he tie Jerry in? What did he tie Jerry in?
Well, he has a Super Bowl too.
Most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons.
Yes.
And he's got a Super Bowl.
So you were saying first ballot without even knowing that?
No, I didn't know he tied Jerry. I knew.
I'm saying, but you were saying
this is what I know. This is what I know. Every year he's been in the league, he's had that. I didn't know he tied Jerry. I know ever since he stepped foot in this grown man tackle football, he's had 1,000 yards of receiving yards. That's what I knew.
Every year. Every fucking year.
Hall. Next.
There was a and
he's the surefirest Hall guy.
Hopefully this don't take too long. But I do have something I want to ask y'all because I've been seeing a conversation going on JC Rome's internet. Mike Evans or Julio Jones?
Evans, and I didn't even
all
think
time.
hard. Evans, and I thought for a nanosecond.
Wow.
You mind sharing
why? Nah, because he said that way too fast. You mind sharing why?
Yeah, you shouldn't have asked this question because if you wanted to take less time. When you met me, who did I dislike when you first met me? So yeah, you fucked up, my man.
Damn, I forgot. This nigga Coop got a memory.
You fucked up, brother. But you know
what? I was, bro, my first time for the all grind people who don't know, my first time hopping on the camera with Coop back in the day.
Yeah.
We had a fight about Julio Jones that specific day of him saying that he wasn't like that no more. That is crazy. Damn, Coop got a memory.
I was about to say this.
I forgot all about that.
But since you said time, say Mr. Evans, and we'll get to that another show.
We gotta talk about that, especially with Ragu talking about a nanosecond. That's disrespectful.
He said he answered that hella fast.
That's hella disrespectful. I don't like how he said that and ran off too, nigga. Come say it with your chest.
Yeah, hold on, we gotta bring that.
Yeah, you can't say something like that and then run off.
Come on back, Mr. Ragu.
And we got to talk about this next game anyway. Trying to talk about my boy Flores. I got receipts today.
Damn. Don't hurt him, dog. Don't hurt him.
Jerry, what you think? Because we'll wait for the big dog. Mike Evans or Julio? Who you taking all time?
That's so tough, but I'm rolling with Julio. I'm rolling with the OG.
Fair enough. So we got 2 and 2.
Man.
I wonder who Isaiah got. We got to ask him when he come back.
I feel like you would have like Evans.
Hey, Mr. Nanosecond, you mind explain?
Let's go to the touchdowns. And I'm not looking at anything. I'm not looking at anything.
So just the touchdowns.
Let's go to it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go to it.
No, I know he has a lot more touchdowns than Julio. Julio wasn't targeted like that when he got to the end zone, so he doesn't have as much touchdowns as a lot of the other guys.
That sound like excuses.
Julio,
That sound like excuses to me, JC.
Ragu, Julio.
Look. Let me tell it to you like this.
Julio has been in argument, or it was outright the best receiver in the league on particular years. Evans has never been that. Evans has never been that in his career.
Says who?
Mike, what year was Mike Evans the best receiver in the league? How many first team All Pros he got? Let's go there.
Look, let's go there. Had you went there on me already? Let's go.
Yeah, he got. Yeah, go ahead, look it up. I can tell you if you want to know. The answer is 0. So what? Like, how is that? How is that not a name?
How many second team? How many second team?
I don't know the second team.
Listen,
Julio has 2 or 3 of them.
All I know is the man showed up from Texas A&M somewhere, right? Right? Am I right? Where does this motherfucker come from? All right. And has been in playing grown man tackle football for 11 years now.
11 years.
Correct me if I'm saying anything wrong, please correct.
So are you saying longevity? Is why
he went to Alabama was Julio's.
Not Julio. I'm talking about Mike Evans.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, Texas A&M.
And every year that he's been in the league, he's had 1,000 yards. That is, he's all right. That's what I know about.
Let's go to All Pros then. I don't mean to cut you off, right? Let's go to All Pros. So, JC, you got the numbers up?
I pull it up.
Julio got 2 first. I think Julio has 2 second. Mike Evans only has like 2 or 3 second All Pros. But he does have a touchdown. He was a leader in touchdowns one year. 2023, I think. And he has a Super Bowl ring. So they could be like evenly tied. But
Julio doesn't even have a second team. He has 2 first teams.
Yeah, 2 first teams and 3 second teams, right?
The only thing that really
I didn't see
it was the
second
ring.
And let's not act like they don't be giving name shit out.
Yeah.
Let's not act like they don't be giving names first team.
2023, Mike Evans did.
But he's a name for a reason. Like
Ragu's on fire.
Evans' best season, Julio then probably did 2-3 times. Like the 1,000 yards.
Julio ever led the league in touchdowns though?
Julio wasn't a touchdown guy. He didn't get targeted in the end zone like that.
But I'm just saying, we're giving you a stat of what Mike Evans has done. Mike Evans led the league in touchdowns. You said what was his best year. 2023 probably was his best year. He led the league in touchdowns. Co-leader.
Well, I was going off the I don't know if that's the same season. I was going off the 1,500-yard season. And Julio's done that like at least 3-4 times.
Yeah, and yardage, he's killing Julio. He's killing Mike Evans in yardage. That's cool. But we're also talking about, like I said,
think peak for peak is no debate. When we talk overall, that's where the other split would have to come in at. But Julio definitely had a higher peak than Evans has.
Consecutive, like you said, consecutive.
What is that?
I got to go with Mr. Evans. I got to go with Mr. Evans.
Cool. That's respect. I didn't like the nanosecond split. That's what it was. It was the nanosecond. Like he was talking about some receiver scrub or something to Evans. Like
I don't hold.
You're talking about a 2-time first team All Pro.
I don't hold
not
him in
Pro
regard
Bowl.
like you guys do, like some people do. Bro.
Coop don't hold him in that regard. Coop just reminded me that we had an argument about Julio when we met.
I don't.
And that was 3-4 years ago.
I wasn't big on pause. I wasn't big on Julio.
Excuse me.
You was being disrespectful too back then. No, I ain't gonna
I
lie.
wasn't.
No, I gotta go back to that episode. You was
go
being
back to that
disrespectful
episode.
too.
I will send that to you.
But like I said, I'm not saying Evans over Julio for whatever your reasons are. That could be argued. It was the nanosecond split.
That touch that rubbed you the wrong way?
Yeah. That was pause. Yeah. That was what it was. And then you walked off. Like that.
So Ragu just had to drop the mic.
Yeah,
moment.
like hold on, nigga. Nah, we need to holler about that.
Ragu, you made your comment and then did.
Hey, Ragu,
and we interviewed for like 5 minutes.
Hey, hold on. Ragu just said Mike Evans.
I'm good. Man, no, he said Mike Evans, and I said that in a nanosecond, and then dropped the mic. Actually, literally,
and then he didn't
mic.
come back for like another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It was supposed to take me more time,
bro.
It was supposed to take me more time. All right.
Yo, that shit was
that's all it was, Ragu. If you would have at least said, you know what I'm saying, at least a couple seconds. That nigga said a nanosecond.
He said,
Nah, man, I seen Mike's numbers, bro. Mike, bro.
Man, you might need to. I know Julio. You know he probably got a bad image in your mind the last time y'all seen him, but you need to look at them numbers too real quick and be like,
"Oh, we
like,
have looked at those numbers.
I have, and I know what you're talking
Y'all
about.
probably ain't looked at them in a minute though.
You're talking Pete.
Oh, we looked at them a few weeks back. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did an episode about this.
It's just Mike has been the epitome of consistency in the National Football League and grown man tackle football. Yes, he played with Brady. He had the benefit of playing with Brady, but he also played with Jameis Winston.
Yes.
What you mean? That nigga had a 30 for 30. He was slanging that rock.
Jameis,
let's say it like that.
Even when he got into the league, he was dealing with
30 for 30.
Who was the quarterback then?
And that's not
who's
when he entered when he first got in the league.
Who? Mike? James.
Yeah.
James
Mike Evans.
2015, right?
James was. Well, James got in the league 2014.
What year was
I think
somewhere around that time.
Yeah, Manziel and them came like a year later. So James was there a good year before Mike.
Yeah, well, James got drafted too.
Huh?
He went to Tampa.
It was Tampa Bay,
yeah. Wasn't he?
He got drafted by Tampa Bay. Yeah, he got drafted by Tampa.
All right.
Got drafted in his backyard.
It was Josh McCown and Mike Glennon.
Wow. And and Mike Evans had 1,000 yards.
No, he got Winston threw all them yards to him. Not those guys. No.
Yeah, not those two.
Yeah, quit trying to give him extra points, Jay.
No, I wasn't. I'm just saying. No, I didn't say. He just wanted.
We just try to get the facts straight because we are professionals.
He just wanted to know who the QBs were. That's all. I was just giving him the name of the QBs.
He was asking you who Mike Evans' quarterbacks were, though. You tried to throw that out there, like you know what I'm saying, like that's who was thrown to him or something. All right, last but not least, what I've been waiting on. Save the best for last, baby.
No, but yeah, whatever.
4% chance of making the playoffs to the divisionals, where we should have been last year.
Yeah,
the 14-win Minnesota Vikings.
Intro is too long,
rant,
bro.
baby.
Y'all want a fucking wild card game? Stop
against a 14-win team.
Stop
Let's
introing it.
Let's not throw that out. Let's not throw that out there. Your boy Sam Darnold.
You want a playoff game at home? Well, sort of at home.
At home. It got
Sorta.
snatched from us, actually.
Sort of.
It was 50-50.
And let me say something to you people on the NFL sites and who was more concerned about where the fucking Rams was going to play than people losing their homes. That made me sick to my stomach seeing that shit.
Yeah, I posted about that shit. That wasn't
Posted
cool
like,
with me
oh,
at all.
we
I
don't
was in Rams groups fighting with people over that. Like,
That
I
shit
don't give
made
a
me-
F about where no game is played. I got people that
that
done
shit
lost
made
their
me
house
so
and
sick to
everything
my
they done worked
stomach when
for,
I
and
seen that
people done
shit.
died. Like, I don't give a F about that shit.
You niggas
We're
really
gonna play where we play. Like, in the grand scheme of it, like I know I'm popping my spit right now, but in the grand scheme of it, this game means absolutely nothing. In the grand scheme of what's going on, like let's be for real. You know what I mean? So I don't care about where the game
There's
was
something
played.
big.
We're good. We're
There's
good.
something bigger going on.
If we lost in Arizona, we would have lost in SoFi. Like, it is what it is.
That just irritated me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now
It's
back
just,
to the
it's
game.
just
Now,
how people are inconsiderate.
Pop your shit, JC. Go ahead.
yeah, you
Good
know,
shit, man.
Pop your shit.
We'll let you talk about the game.
the Cinderella magic looked like it wore off. That's what it looked like to me.
Y'all had this game over.
Now, as far as Ragu talking about some Flores, let's go back to last week because we didn't talk games because we were doing the playoff preview, so we didn't have time. What about that Detroit game where he kept getting in the red zone and not scoring? Defense was bailing him out, getting a stop, and then he get back down there again, not get no points or have to take 3 or a turnover on downs.
So we talking about
What that got to do
O'Connell
with
and
Flores?
Flores?
Huh? I'm sorry.
Ocor and Decor. We talking about what you said? What happened? In
Sam Darnold kept getting into the red zone,
Mm-hmm.
and he was not converting anything.
Oh.
And you're talking about where was Flores the last 2 weeks? Flores was there.
I didn't say anything about the last 2 weeks. I was talking about last night.
You said last 2 weeks, Ragu.
No, I didn't.
It's on tape.
When? Just now?
Not
Today?
just now. Before you left the first time when you tried to bring it up, you said where was Flores the last 2 weeks?
No, he
So
said
that's
that.
No, I didn't.
No, he did say
I
that.
didn't. It is on tape.
He did say
Run that shit back, brother.
He
I
did
didn't
say
shit
that.
about 2 weeks. I don't fucking watch Minnesota like that, bro. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
So
the
you
last
didn't
2
watch.
weeks.
You didn't watch the
I watched
biggest
this game though.
You didn't watch the biggest game of the year.
That Detroit and Minnesota.
Yeah, 2-14. That's the first time that ever happened. 2 14-win teams in the same division going for 15.
You
didn't watch that?
For a
Give
division
one
title, for first
Give one
seed.
time with you.
Talk to me.
You watched not 1 minute of that shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, I'm a Raiders fan. I mean, none of that shit. Games like that. Like if I catch it, all right, it's cool. It wasn't a playoff.
But it was a prime time.
It wasn't a playoffs.
Wasn't nothing else on. It's like a playoff game.
I might have been playing the game or watching the movie.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that game.
Okay, so with this game,
Yeah.
our defense showed up, sir. Did you see the numbers?
Yes, I did.
It wasn't our offense. It wasn't our offense that was going crazy on them. We scored 1 touchdown in the first half.
But your offense ended up putting them away, bro. Y'all scored points on offense. Guys,
In the second half,
I'm
when
watching
guys are-
Stafford hitting wide open guys, bro. Stop it.
in the second half, when niggas is tired,
What does
after
it matter?
Flores
Oh,
had done
niggas
his
is
job.
Oh, that's what you coming with. So now pro grown men are tired in the second half.
You said the same spit about the Niners and Chiefs game when them niggas was
Fourth quarter.
holding them off for as long as they
Late
could.
fourth. We talking about late fourth for second half. I'm talking about immediately in the third quarter. People were wide open.
In the third quarter. That's after Sam Darnold is repeatedly not converting.
What does that have to do with? Okay, so you coming out of halftime tired? That's what you saying?
What did we
You
do
coming out
after-
at the half and your defense is tired already?
What did we do coming
because
out
of
of
what happened in
halftime?
the second half?
Minnesota had the
Because
ball
what happened
coming
in
out
the
of
first
halftime.
half?
Minnesota had the ball coming out of halftime, and they didn't score.
Bro, I'm watching. My bottom line, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about now.
Nigga, you just said in the third
Brian
quarter.
Flores' defense that you claimed was so vaunted. Yeah, look, Sam Darnold fumbled the ball and Jared Verse ran it for a touchdown. All right, he threw a pick or two, but I'm saying the touchdowns, the points that were scored on Flores.
We scored 7 points in the first half. That was the defense that scored. That was scoring and
What was the
doing
final
and getting the tackle
score?
floss and all that.
Why are you talking about the first half? I'm talking about the game. The game.
So the defense was supposed to completely bail Sam Darnold out. That's what you're saying.
I ain't talking about Sam Darnold getting bailed out, bro. I'm saying that your guy, Flores, who was pumping up defense,
Right.
wide open people last night. Mr. Shula's defense was better than Flores' defense last night.
That is correct. But our offense was also doing their job.
I don't care.
at
We're
certain
not talking
times.
about offense. I'm not talking about offense. I'm talking about
that don't matter? If
Bro.
Sam Darnold ain't converting spit and the defense got to keep coming back out there.
All right, JC, let me tell it to you. Let me say it to you like this. Are you going to offer any explanation for your guy Flores' poor defensive performance last night?
I don't think Flores had a poor defensive performance.
Adam,
I think that would happen to the best of them. Anybody, if your offense ain't converting spit, anybody that can happen to. I don't think that was on Flores.
Please chime in. What did you guys see last night? I don't care what side you're on. I saw wide open guys running through Flores' feet.
We had a great defensive performance to where Sam Darnold couldn't convert split, which means Minnesota's
them 9 times.
defense was staying on the floor, on the field. That's what happened.
And
What happened, Dre?
They sacked Sam Darnold 9 fucking times.
So you're telling me that Coach Shula's defense sacked Minnesota's quarterback 9 times? Dre, do you have any stats on Flores? Did they sack Stafford? Did they get after Stafford, Dre? This guy that Dre, JC was praising, Flores. That's the reason why they went 14-2, not because of Darnold, because of Flores.
Oh my God!
What did his defense do last night?
So when Darnold split the bed 2 weeks in a row in the 2 most important games of his career, and you looking at Flores about that split.
No, I'm looking at you.
Flores been showing them.
Flores. I'm looking
Flores
at you
showed
talking
up.
about and your
Flores
man
been
Flores. Did he show up last night? Did Flores' defense show up last night, guys?
They showed up in the first half. They
How
showed up
many
in the
halves
first half.
is it in a football game?
You said what?
How many halves is it in an entire football game?
Like you said, when you came back, when you was talking about, I don't even know what you're talking about right now. In the third quarter, after Flores kept the game close with his defense, because Sam Darnold certainly wasn't doing spit, didn't get no touchdowns, none of that. He didn't do a damn thing. So he still kept the game close. And then you come out in the third quarter, probably didn't got your halftime game speech and all that, and you still didn't do spit. You put Stafford and them right back on the floor, even though you deferred and got the ball coming out of halftime. Stafford wasn't moving the effing ball.
You know what I'm going to tell you I'm getting from this conversation?
It was 24.
Stafford, Sam Darnold.
What I'm getting for this conversation is I'm talking about Flores, and you steady want to talk about your defense.
It's called
of
a
the
domino
Rams.
effect.
You want to talk about the defense of the Rams.
You just said you didn't even watch the Detroit game.
You switch it to the defense of the Rams and what they did to Darnold, right? I'm asking you about Flores, your mans. Your mans. Who you say, don't mention. Ragu, you be mentioning Spagnuolo all the time. So I'm mentioning Flores. He the reason Darnold was able to win 14 games. It's because of Flores.
Correct. They had a top 5 defense in the league.
Well, did Flores shit down his leg last night?
No, absolutely not.
No, it's all Darnold's fault.
No, it's not all Darnold's fault. I'm not letting the offensive line. I'm not letting the offensive line off the hook because they could have been better. I'm not even putting it all on Darnold. The line could have been better. 9 sacks is not all the quarterback fault. Did he have a couple times he was holding the ball too long, missed some throws and spit like that? Yes, but I'm not going to all the way let the line off the hook when we got a record for sacks in franchise history.
How many points did the Rams score last night on offense?
Maybe 14.
Yeah, because they scored 10 in the first quarter.
I know Allen had a touchdown.
What was the final score? 27?
27-9.
9, yeah.
Jared Verse only ran the 1 touchdown back.
So, and we probably had a couple field goals.
Huh?
So we probably had a couple field goals.
Yeah.
We only
I
scored
just said
twice.
the defense themselves only ran back to Jared Verse touchdown, right? It wasn't no more touchdowns than that, right? So that's 7.
No, we're not. But when I'm talking about the defense, I'm saying they were stopping Darnold from converting.
So
Okay.
you said how many
All right.
points did the offense score, Ragu? They scored probably 20.
Thank you, Coach. This nigga JC is so full of shit.
It was
So
20
they scored 20 points on fucking
No, literally nobody's blaming Flores for that performance last night.
Oh,
Like,
your
literally
man's
nobody.
Flores.
You're the only one.
Hey, that's why I'm the big Ragu, baby. You
But
feel
who
me?
do you
I come
blame,
back.
though?
I come back and call niggas on their shit because you was like Flores. When I was saying the reason why Minnesota was winning games was because of Darnold too. You like So now when they lose, don't just put the shit all on Darnold, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so what about the other game that you saying I didn't even watch that?
Which one?
The Detroit Minnesota game to where he wouldn't even have to worry about this damn Rams game. That one don't matter?
To me, that was NFC North business. It was NFC business. I'm an AFC guy. I did not feel compelled to watch the game. I felt like whatever was going to happen with them, it was, it wasn't shit to
Well,
me,
I'm just
bro.
saying that to say because that was the most important game of the season up until last night.
Oh,
And
last night
Flores
was
showed
the
up.
most important game of the season.
I said before last night.
All right.
And Flores showed up in that game as well. Your boy Darnold did not.
Well, I'm not talking about the game before last night. I'm talking about last night's game.
So,
JC.
last night, this nigga GA calling me. Y'all done, my guy.
JC, whatever, bro. You want to have the last word? Go ahead. I know how you are. You're going to keep going on and on and on.
I'm defending a nigga
As
who's
I
not
watched
even
the
on
game
my
and I
team.
saw wide open receivers running through Flores' defense, bro. I thought about you, man.
But yeah, because I was going to say
Yeah,
that it was 24-3 going into the half.
I'm not asking you about no halftime score, Jay. He's asking about the defense of Minnesota defense of these receivers getting open,
Minnesota
positions and stuff like that. That's what the shit between the
But
two.
I just, to me, I
because
feel like
you guys were on here, right? When he said that really, like anytime we mention Sam and his having, his play
I
having
said
to do with the
Flores
success.
in 18. I said it's
Yes.
Flores in 18.
Yes, you would every single time. So now when they lose, you don't want to give no Flores. That's all I'm saying.
Mic drop. He leaves.
Where's the Flores?
It's just
in the
hard.
loss?
It's just hard.
When they lose, when they get tips put on them, JC.
They got tips put on them last week too, and it wasn't his fault. That's what I'm saying.
We talk about playoff.
They were both the biggest games. They were both the biggest games of the man's career. All I'm saying is, to me, it's simple math. If your offense isn't converting, your defense is going to get tired if they're not getting breaks off the field.
JC, the game before.
These are human beings.
Last week, was the winner going home? Was the winner going to Cancun last week?
No, but you could have got a week off to where you wouldn't have to worry about this shit right here.
So what? You still was going to play football the next week. That just had a bearing on where you was going to play football at, or if you was going to play this
you was
week
going
or
to
the
get a week
after.
off.
Yeah, this week or the week after. All right. Last night's game was win or take your ass to the house. Flores had wide open receivers running through his defense.
So let me ask.
I ain't gonna keep hoop shot John in it with you, JC.
If Sam Darnold played better, does that score look different?
Look at him.
I'm just asking. Does that change anything?
I ain't fucking answering that. Listen, man. My point is, this guy's running through your boy defense, man. Can you
and hold on.
At least acknowledge that, JC?
Hold on. I will, but just hold on. Didn't you also say, because this is McVay little homie from the 2019 squad, that was going to be a problem because McVay knows them inside and out? You said that. To be fair.
All right, JC. Now, JC, you changing the narrative to some whole nother shit. You see how this motherfucker is, y'all? Look. That's why they beat him, because McVay is the big homie. That's why they fucking was making him look like that, because McVay is a step away. a step ahead of his little homie already. That's beside the point, nigga. Don't try to start that now. JC, man. Y'all see what this nigga doing, bro? JC.
Ragu. Nobody. Ragu, let me say this. Let me say this to you. Ragu, let me say this to you. Because Flores is fine. No, because Flores is fine. But nobody in the history that I've seen has lost more money than Sam Darnold has in these last 2 weeks. And I'll leave it at that.
He right back where he started.
Oh my goodness, man.
He right back where he started after shit.
Now, can my defense get some credit? Can my Jared versus Sight and Byron Young can
told you about Jared first, I feel like me and Coop first put you on the Jared first.
You didn't put me on the verse, but you showed him some love for sure. Pops told me about verse before he even before he even played the game. So I knew I was aware of him.
Hey, shout out to Coach Shula's grandson, the decor for the Rams. He's fantastic. He's going to be on the short list in a minute. And then
damn, they just snatched Morris for us, and we finna lose this nigga too.
As me and my main man, Chef Marvin said, mostly me. The goddamn Rams, they know how to draft people. They can look at college film and know who can play some grown man tackle football. I'll give them that. Shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Rams. I just wanted to bring you to the carpet about Flores and you discrediting. So, JC, you this type of nigga right here. When the Minnesota's good, you want to credit Flores. When Minnesota get their ass whooped, you want to say it's all Darnold.
I disagree. I feel like if Flores really spit the bed, I would say, yeah, that was it right there.
I ain't saying he straight shit down his leg, but I think everybody can agree here. If we was all watching the football game last night, there was wide open receivers running through Flores' defense.
You know what, Ragu, you know what? You're right. He could have, because we got the ball first. He came straight down. We scored immediately.
Thank you.
That part had nothing to do with Darnold, so I'll give you that. That set the tone right there. So
that's all.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Ragu's like, that's all. That's all I needed. Let me get my win for the day.
Because we talking sports shit. We talking, we pro here, bro. We talking football.
Shout out my nigga Flores.
Shout out B-Flow. I hope you get a job.
What Minnesota got to do this summer? I mean, I know that's a loaded question because
this is
the quarterback situation alone.
This is a great show. Because what are they gonna do, y'all? Like I told y'all, listen to that other podcast, Spot Rack. The money thing on this is really fascinating. Go ahead, though, Dre. What was you saying, brother?
No, I was just gonna say, for beginners, you got to look at that QB situation. That I feel like that'll be the first.
That's first and foremost. Attack. Honestly,
I feel like that'll be the first thing they attack
because they actually good on most positions. Yeah. They pretty much cover a lot of their boxes. Maybe a little more of explosive running back. I know they probably thinking about giving Akers a little more run because he's been looking good these last few weeks.
Let me get Coop's take. Coop,
you trust Akers?
You Minnesota. You got JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was hurt, but he's fully rehabbed. He's young. He's fully confident he's gonna come back from the injury. Darnold, you went 14-2.
3.
You lost in the playoff. What's your move, GM? You're the GM of Sam Darnold is a UFA, unrestricted free agent. Unless you franchise him or re-sign him or sign and trade him or outright let him go.
And before you answer that, to my surprise, Darnold's only 27. I just seen that, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, said that a few weeks ago. He's still in his prime. I would pay for Sam Darnold.
So you saying you would find some number that y'all could agree on and give him a multi-year?
Run it
How
back.
many years?
Run it back one more time. Run it back with you.
So
How
you
many
said
more
well,
years?
okay, well hold on, Dre. So you said run it back one more time. So are you gonna chise him? Would you chise him for one?
No.
Saying give him a multi-year deal.
Give him a multi-year deal. I'm impressed.
What's your number at? What you putting him at? Zach
Wait. Why
Dak Prescott is the
multi
number
years
one.
and you got JJ sitting right there though?
Yeah, that's
Hey, y'all didn't ask about JJ. You said Sam Darnold.
But that
no, but that's
a
the other part of
though.
it, Coop.
Yeah.
That's who's here.
You have to figure that situation. You ain't just gonna have
So if I'm the general manager, right?
You the GM, Coop.
you drafted him.
Fuck JJ McCarthy.
You drafted JJ.
No, I
So
didn't. Oh yes. I did. Oh shit. Oh damn. Take a loss. I got to take a loss on that.
So that's the other part of
No, I
it.
didn't.
The other part of this, Coop, is
Hey,
you're gonna find the number from. Let me
sit behind Donald. Sit behind
my
Donald and learn how to be a quarterback.
It's my bad, Coop. I shouldn't even ask you about the number first.
You good?
You told me you want to sign Sam.
I'll sign Sam.
Number notwithstanding, what are you gonna do with JJ?
Sit behind Donald.
For multi years though? For 3 years?
Let him look at Jordan Love. He has
So Dre, do
Jordan Love
what's
sit
the
for 3?
what's
Jordan sat for
JJ's number 9th overall pick
Got
contract
drafted
worth?
in what, 9?
You gonna sit there and pay your
18?
quarterback
20?
room
about 18.
first rate money plus the rookie?
Nah, it
money?
wasn't 18.
Well, no, it wasn't 18.
It was either
Hey,
19
GM.
or 20.
GM Coop.
I think it was
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gonna pay that much to your quarterback room? Because you got the rookie contract of JJ McCarthy,
Top 10 pick.
which is worth at least $20 million.
First round picks count against the salary cap?
But hold on. Can
Yes.
I trade on? Can I
Oh,
trade?
that's
JJ?
different to NBA.
You can trade JJ.
I
Yes.
can trade JJ.
So you gonna trade JJ and just put all your marbles on Darnold?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And that's really my question.
I mean,
Really, that's my question.
Hey, good luck,
I
brother.
get that.
Good
I
luck,
get that
brother.
though.
Who are you going to trust more in this
Well,
instance,
hold on.
JC?
Hold on.
McCarthy?
Please. All I'm saying is this. Do you trust somebody? Even though I drafted him. Now let's go to this. We were talking about injuries earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A meniscus is hard to come back from, especially with a quarterback. Do I trust that?
Because of what you just said, that's why I do charge him. Just one more year.
GM.
Let him
JC.
get healthy next year.
GM JC. What do you do in the same? So Coop says he keeps them both, and he signs.
I franchise him. I just
So he signs Darnold, and he entertains trading JJ for a pick. GM JC. What do you do? Same scenario.
I franchise him for 1 year and see how this year goes. He just won 14 games. So, I mean, I know he spit, I know the last 2 teams we spit down his leg or whatever. He looked terrible and all that, whatever. Maybe that gives me a little more negotiating power I know the agent ain't going to take too much of a drop off, but, so, see how that goes. But if all else fails, I franchise him for at least 1 more year, see how that goes. See if, and you probably won't like this comment, but see if last year really was a fluky Cinderella run or not. If he does it again,
I don't hate it.
and if he does it again, or I'm not gonna put
So you
the pressure
gotta
to
give
win
this
14.
guy.
I'm not gonna
give
put the
him-
pressure on him to win 14 games again. But if he has a good season, gets 10 or more, has good numbers, and is able to get us to the playoffs again, then at that point it's like, okay, now we can talk a multi-year contract at this point.
Next
And
year.
then now we can talk about loading JJ off. Pause. At that point.
Flip side of the coin, you get to week 11 and you're 4-6.
We got JJ.
Oh, so if it's not going to
GM Dre, GM Sports Junkie. You're in the same situation. You got Darnold. Darnold took you to 14-2 season, 14-3 because you lost the playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 14-4 if you add the playoff game.
Yeah, because that third loss came at the last week. But anyways, no, honestly, easiest thing, first things first. I'm tagging Sam Darnold, see how we go with this year, and then have JJ McCarthy just kind of learn behind him. If he does,
you and JT gonna kick the can down the road with Darnold.
Well, because I don't want.
Marvin's gonna trade.
It's just
JJ.
Because I feel like that's premature. If you imagine you trade JJ and then Darnold.
look who's
Look
back.
at this nigga all of a sudden.
Come
Imagine
on,
you trade JJ prematurely before even
he
seeing
gets
what he's
hurt.
capable of yet. And then Darnold either gets hurt or he ends up going back to the Darnold that we've seen most of his career for whatever reason.
Yeah.
If that happens, you just tricked off your number 10 pick over nothing.
No.
Well, no, you got to pick.
There's a thing called
That's
growth.
something for him.
We just talked about how Baker Mayfield grew, right?
Well, you tricked off a number 10 pick. I mean,
I'm just saying, we're talking.
you know what I mean?
about
Guys
growth
like
here.
go
We're talking
ahead,
about
Cool.
growth. No, I'm just saying we're talking about growth here. He's grown. Donald has grown. We just talked about how Baker grown. He's grown into a
Yeah, but we got multiple years of evidence on Baker now. We got multiple years of evidence on Geno, guys that got a second chance. This is the first year
Geno
for
is
them.
not in the same conversation with these guys. Geno's older than these dudes.
What that that's fair as far as age, but if you're talking about
Well, I
play,
see you tried to sneak Geno in there. Though.
if
that
you're
makes
talking,
it a whole different argument.
No, for real, Ragu. If you're talking about age, yes, you're correct. But if you're talking about renovating your career and getting a second chance, and then you have multiple years of good football as a quarterback, I mean, that's what I mean as far as Geno goes.
JC, I want to keep it focused on this singular specific.
It was just an example of why I wouldn't just do it for
nothing. Is like this situation, though, is it?
But this is his fourth team. Though.
Nothing is like this.
To me, this is a better situation because those teams didn't have a number 10 pick sitting there brewing just in case Geno or Baker or these other guys I said don't work out. Minnesota has that. So just hold on to him for at least one more year. At least one more.
Or do you just move on and go with your Q that you drafted?
I do that. No.
Do you just say
no? Because if that's the case, that's what the Niners would have did. And I know you're gonna think that I'm just.
The question is, if you're making the decisions for Minnesota, what do you do with Sam, knowing you got JJ in the shoot?
I'm signing Sam to another 1-year deal.
So you go franchise Sam.
I mean, if I have to, yes, I'm gonna try. I mean, yeah, because I mean, he's gonna get a 2 or 3 year deal from a low tier team and get some money. But
so everybody wants Sam to prove it again, except cool.
I wouldn't even, but I'm not even saying it in the sense of like necessarily prove it again. It's just the fact that like we're talking about how Sam Darnold is unproven if he can do it again. JJ McCarthy's completely unproven, and he's coming off of a torn ACL. He's coming off of a torn ACL. So if that's the case, I had to keep Sam Darnold.
Meniscus.
And meniscus, hey, it's still the knee.
So
you know
Ragu, it sounds like you just want to take the L on JJ and just say F it, we just riding with Darnold. That's what it sounds
I won't even say necessarily ride with Darnold.
Y'all know how I feel
would
about
just
top
say,
100 players.
Minnesota.
Top 100. If Sammy can run it back like he did, and I can.
Well, Ragu, how do you explain Ragu? If you end up trading JJ for whatever you trade him for, you probably won't get a lot because teams know you need to move him. If you trade JJ, how do you explain to the owner that you took JJ instead of Brock Bowers or somebody like
Ziggy's got eyes too, right?
Yeah, Ziggy does have eyes. Ziggy's one of the best owners of the league.
I say, Ziggy, look, man, I didn't know Darnold. I was getting Darnold as a
bridge. That was a bridge QB.
Right. Zig, when the last time we won 14 games, Zig? We ain't won 14 games since Randy Mossman was here, right?
Never won 14 games.
Zig, sir, with all due respect, I think my man can do it for us. Pause. So let me trade the draft pick, get us a top 100 guy, and we gonna move forward with this guy. Zig say, so O'Connell, you putting your gig on the line for Sam Darnold? Yeah.
I wouldn't even do it like that. I signed to the franchise.
I was about to say, you think O'Connell would do that?
I see where Ragu's coming at, right? Because that could be a conversation, and it's more than likely us.
Give me a player in this draft for JJ,
but
and let's go forward.
What I would do if I was the Vikings, franchise Sam, because you don't want to commit to somebody who has 1 year of a prove it year. I would franchise tag him and then start the process of transitioning over to JJ if that's possible. Now, if Sam continuing to play like this, then we're really gonna amp up the JJ talk. But if Sam
fuck all that, bro. Let JJ play right now. Let's him go. Let's him go.
Why
no, because Ragu, if they were to do that, Ragu, if they were to do that, Ragu, that would be like when Brock Purdy didn't lose a single game, and then the Niners would have been like, oh, well, let's just start Trey Lance because we traded all of that and got a number 3 pick and all of that. So let's just put him in because, you know what I'm saying? But you got this nigga right here that's winning. Sam Darnold is winning. Why would, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't
where the fuck Trey Lance at now?
Exactly.
Dallas.
That's my point. But that's my point. I'm saying if they were to do that, to just say, hey, just throw JJ in there, that would have been equivalent to the Niners doing just throwing Trey Lance in there. Like that's not smart.
You know what's crazy though? This wouldn't be a conversation if he wasn't a 10th overall pick. Like if he was a 2nd round pick, everybody would be like Trey.
Yeah, it'd be like it is what it is.
But he's the 10th overall pick.
A 10th round pick, and you could have had. You have to explain to the owner that you could have had Brock Bowers or Jared Verse on this exact team right here.
Mm-hmm.
This exact team
definitely gonna get you the
like. Come on, man! Like you gotta explain shit like that.
In the last 2 games, he definitely gonna get you. Brock Bowers is another playmaker that they missed on for a quarterback. So I mean, and that regard alone should make you go.
That's why I'm hesitant. I don't think it's as simple as I get where Ragu's coming from, but that's why it's not that simple because you have to explain all these guys that got picked after JJ. Hell, even Bo Nix, as much shit as I talk. You didn't take Bo Nix, we didn't take Brock Bowers, and we didn't take didn't take Jared Verse.
Well, it's all
market
about
value,
what you,
right?
it's all
Market
about
value
what you need
is set
on
at
the board.
60, right? What if Sam will sign for 45?
That's fair, cool. That's fair because they got Hawkinson.
Sam will sign for 4 years for 45.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You ain't got to pay 4 years of 60 million. You got to pay 240 million.
Yeah.
Right? And you fucking trade JJ, bro, and get a fucking top 100 player at another position. I don't know. 14 and 2 don't grow trees. Y'all feel like
as a head coach.
Y'all act like this was total luck. Like the boy is inept. Like bro, you don't accidentally go 14 and 2.
No, if that's the case, then why Cousins gone? Because he got multiple, well not multiple, but he had a season where he went 12-5 and lost 1 and done, and they still got rid of him.
I think they won 13 games that year.
Kirk Cousins.
I think they won 13 that year.
There's a different story here.
We're not talking about a different team as well. That team's in a negative point differential. Like that,
and they didn't have JJ, right? They didn't have this situation.
They didn't have a McCarthy. No, this is a completely different situation.
I think I'm with Coop, man. I signed Sam to a nice little 4-year package on a discount. I can get that top 100 guy and sign him up and get him probably on the field helping.
And
you risking your job.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting, right? We'll see this summer what they do.
Sam has already dealt with this offense.
It don't work after. Hey, you signed
Tyrell. One thing you just said is 100% right. I'm gonna get fired if Sam shit down his leg. You right.
And we ain't talking about after one season. We talking about halfway through. If he not playing similar to what he was playing,
no, he gonna give me a whole season. He'll give me a whole season.
But Ragu, what you got to lose? This is my last thing because we do got to move on.
Ziggy probably.
What do you have to lose to allow JJ to just hang out at least for another half a season, like Real just said?
You know what though?
I'd rather trade the money. Real quick. And nobody looked up how much they paid JJ, but I know I could get another player for that. And I could have a backup making less than that.
Real quick, what's the rush though? What's the rush?
It's a salary cap.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's why. The salary cap is the rush.
But
the salary cap.
Why not do what the Packers did? Why not do what your literal
and just let them learn behind them?
We just went 14-3. We're trying to win.
If you sign Sam Darnold to a 4-year deal, right? And y'all still got confidence in JJ, why not pull what the Packers been doing for the last 30 years?
And sit them behind.
It's clearly worked for them. They've done it again. They've done it twice.
The team is not the Packers.
How many Super Bowls they won doing that?
They got 2. That's more than the Vikings.
They won 1.
They
got 2.
One with Aaron Rodgers and they won 1 with Brett Favre.
With Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers wasn't
there when
when they won.
No, I'm saying
Rodgers has his own.
I'm saying as far as the precedent.
They wasn't
Remember,
doing that then. So who was on the
that
team
AFC North team.
with Favre then at the time? Don't try to sneak
And
that
who
one
was the
that
backup
Favre won.
quarterback when
in
when
96.
Rodgers won? Who was the backup
the
quarterback?
backup quarterback
Okay,
in
so Ragu,
96?
you're saying for
That's
this
Flynn. I think
specific
it was Matt
formula,
Flynn.
how many Super Bowls
I
have
think it was
we won?
Flynn.
With that specific
One.
formula. Okay.
One. Thank you. Yes, JC, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah.
All I'm saying is that the
Trade that
Packers haven't
motherfucker.
had to
Give me a
worry
top
about
100.
a
You
franchise
might
quarterback in
Nick.
35 years. Am
Yeah.
I lying?
It was Matt
They had to
Flynn,
worry
Tyrell.
about have they
If you
worried about
trade
a franchise
JJ and
quarterback in the last
if you trade
35 years?
JJ right this second and I'm the owner, I'm like, so you mean to tell me we could have had Brock Bowers, we could have had Jared Ver, and you took
Again, it's about what you
Right.
need on the board. It's not about the people that's on there.
JC already
it's about
explained
getting
to
the
you.
best
Positions you need.
I'm going
at
to
what
tell
you drafted.
Ziggy that I didn't know that Sam was this.
That's what I'm
All
saying. Why would I draft for Brock Bowers when I have TJ Hawkinson still there?
Man, the
It's about
Patriots
what
had
you
Aaron
want.
Hernandez and
Exactly.
and
running
Gronk.
2 tight end sets.
They drafted
Yeah,
them
y'all
two
act like
the
it.
same year.
Yeah, come on, man.
The
we ain't
Patriots
seen
did not
this.
have a tight end that year, so they had to draft 2 guys.
And
What are you
Hawkinson
talking
was hurt most of the year. On top of that, so you
about?
definitely
They
could
still
have
had a
Brock
tight end,
Bowers.
Tyrell. I'm just saying what you need on the drawing boards. How
But
do we
that's
not
the-
know
that's
what
the
was on
problem
the
that most of
Vikings
these
drawing
org-
boards, though?
Y'all can
That's
use
the problem with most of
They
these
needed a
organizations now.
quarterback.
So, Dre,
You can never have too many edge rushers,
Dre,
Coop.
you
How
don't
many
think,
general
you don't
managers? How
believe
many
in Sam,
successful?
Dre? You said
How many
don't trade
successful general
Sam.
managers have you heard say
I'm
draft the
just
best player
saying. What
available?
if Sam ends up, getting?
Good squad. And look how
You
that
have
worked.
number one. You got to let JJ, like Tyrell said, he's unproven, so you got to give JJ someone to learn behind. And the only reason I'm keeping JJ anyways is what if he happens? What if a freak accident happens and he gets hurt?
Yeah,
I
Again.
just don't want to risk. I don't want to
No.
risk it.
Not only
Ragu,
that,
we
A
was
lot of
talking
money
about
in the-
Trade and then
Ragu,
you
we
trade
was talking about
JJ,
how
and then
backup
Darnold gets
quarterbacks
hurt,
is
and then
just
you
as
got
important these
nobody.
days because
I
of
was
stuff
just about
like
to
that.
bring that up, JC, because
That's not something you can
imagine
really
JJ going
ignore
out there.
anymore.
Let's say JJ does go out there and play, right? He has Sam Darnold to learn behind. You see what I'm saying? So he still has Sam Darnold in his pocket, whether he's sitting on the bench or he's out there playing. He's gonna have Sam Darnold in with him in that organization, doing film study, going through practices, going through walkthroughs, going through.
They're not
going
going to
through different assignments in
franchise
the
Sammy
game.
Darnold to be a mentor, Tyrell.
No, it's not to be a mentor. It's kind of like a
Let's get
prove.
that
It's
one
kind of
on.
like another. It's kind of like another prove year. I ain't gonna say another because he wasn't supposed to prove spit this year. I feel like it's a prove.
Well, let Sammy go. Let Sammy go.
Nah, he ain't going. No.
Let Sammy go get his money, man.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
where
all
I'm
that
at. Let
franchise
Sammy go
shit.
get his money and let
Let him go.
if JJ's your guy. Let JJ be your guy.
Yeah,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not taking Sam Darnold out that starting lineup.
See, y'all want y'all like
The cake and eat it too.
No, look, I knew you was gonna say that, JC. But look, the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, shout out to the Unabomber, and I ain't saying shout out to Wave America. Don't fucking ban us. But I'm saying the saying is you want your cake. You want to eat your cake and have it too. That's what you got. You want to eat it, pause,
Oh,
and have it.
damn.
That's
All right,
what
we
you
gonna,
Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy guys want.
All right, we got all off season to talk about this with Ragu, so we gonna move on
I
for
can't
now.
wait till
We got to
the
get
August.
into these
put
predictions.
some shows together, JC. We got to have.
I definitely will. You know, I cook in the summer for sure.
But you're a basketball guy. I'm saying have some football shit going.
That's why we started.
It's
at
gonna
one.
be both. I gotta hope, man. I can show you my phone. I got all season topics ready right now.
Run it. Let's go.
All right, let's
doing?
do these predictions, man. Let's get into them. First
The
off,
division weekend. Love it.
divisional round.
Go.
Exactly. We
Are
got
giving
the
score too or no?
first off, we got the Texans against the back-to-back defending Super Bowl champs, Chiefs. And which way are we going with this game?
Do we have to say the score too or not? Just the pick.
Just the
Do it
pick.
all.
We got
Do it all.
out here. I mean, if be quick. I mean, if you can do the score, but be quick.
Do it all. Pause. I think the weather is going to be big here. Pause. Dome team versus a Elements team. Am I going or is it
Yeah,
Dr. Dre?
whoever. Don't all speak at once.
Excuse me.
I needed time to ponder it, bro.
I mean, I know my pick. I'm going
33
I got-
degrees.
Well, go ahead and give your
upset.
pick first, host. You can give your pick
I was
first.
about to, and then everybody started talking when I said I'm about to get my pick. Like, but before that, nobody wanted to get a pick.
Well, go ahead, Puka. Puka be getting hurt too with his big ass. He too big to be getting hurt all the time like that.
Hey
Go
man,
ahead.
Puka in the division around and has the rookie record for
That
y'all.
motherfucker be limping off the field every other play.
Anyways,
You ain't got that record no more.
I'm going Chiefs.
This nigga's a chief.
Yeah, low key.
This
Y'all
nigga
niggas.
chief sympathizer, bro.
That's the AFC hate shit right there.
This nigga right here, bro.
I ain't got to deal with them niggas. All right, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all got to deal with them niggas. So they ain't done
Unless you
nothing. To me.
Hey,
Super
Dre,
Bowls.
this dude right here is a
The Chiefs ain't never did nothing to me. Pause.
too much AFC West riding. Paul's right.
I'm going Chiefs,
Get out the AFC West.
but I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't think they're gonna blow them out like how the
Somebody gonna beat them motherfuckers.
Vegas is saying. It ain't gonna be Houston. And I'm gonna go. I don't know, like
All right,
20.
my bad.
I'll go like 25-20. Houston covers the spread.
All right.
20, that's what you said?
Yeah.
25-20.
That's a nice.
I got Houston with the
25,
upset.
huh?
Houston with the upset, 24-21. Houston with the upset. The Black Voodoo Magic.
Tyrell, I'm feeling it.
The Black Voodoo Magic one runs out. Nobody.
D'Amico with the
D'Amico
with the
three-time
master
Super Bowl
plan.
champion.
D'Amico with the master plan.
Listen,
He
I'm
turns
feeling it.
over Kansas City 3 times on Saturday, and they beat the Chiefs 24-21, just like Tyrell said.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. 24-20.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Chiefs.
Bro, clip that. Clip that.
Everything I'm saying today is going on my parlay ticket, just for the record.
All right, nigga, bring that ticket and post it.
I most definitely will. I 100% will. Right in the AGS chat.
We're gonna see it in the AGS ground. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
What we doing, Colt?
Give me a bit of that shit.
Chiefs done won me some bread, so I don't bet against Mahomes.
Oh,
like they
shit.
say, don't bet against Brady. I don't bet against Mahomes. If I feel like he gonna lose, I ain't betting.
Oh man,
Ragu, you're too much, bro.
Like I said, them motherfuckers, Dre.
this I don't think this is gonna be the round they lose though. It's not gonna be the round they lose. I'm gonna say Chiefs.
Hey, but ain't it gonna be a joyous feeling to get them out the playoffs?
Now
It just ain't gonna be now. Ragu, he ain't saying he ain't gonna lose at all.
I don't think it's gonna be now,
It
baby
ain't
dog. I don't think it's gonna be now. I think
Damn, hold your horses, nigga.
I can't wait to do the show tomorrow. Next week.
I say 27-16. 27-16 Chiefs gonna
That's a
win.
good score.
Nah, don't hold your horses, man. Let them horses out the races. Let them out. Shoot the starters gun because they getting eliminated. Black Voodoo Magic runs out of teams that go for the 3-peat, and they usually happen in the divisional round. I'm telling you.
And you say that like it's a whole bunch of teams that's even been in this position.
Look, the last team.
Hey, get off of my
pause.
My PFF.
The last team that
right
tried to
here.
go for the 3-peat was the New England Patriots. They lost in the divisional round.
How long ago was that, real?
It's been 20 years.
You
but
saying that like that's some tradition or something?
That's still the latest.
Hey, JC, get off of my nigga Tyrell PFF Jackson. Do your thing, Tyrell. I got you. I got your back, brother.
All right, come on, man. We gotta move on, man.
Finish cooking.
Let's go.
Let him finish cooking. He wasn't finished.
Oh man, I gotta get out of here.
basketball.
Thank you.
Nah, I gotta pick up.
Basketball
I gotta
season?
pick up Lil Man.
Oh.
All right. You gotta pick up a little bit. All right.
And basketball. But Washington Communist Party in Detroit.
Damn.
Shit.
Troy gonna get him. I say 28-23. It's gonna be a close game though.
Yeah, this is where the road ends for the rookie. Great experience for him. And if he happens to win, he would be the stuff that legends are made of. But give me Detroit here. They've been clearly the best team in football all year long. Oh, we need a score?
What you
23-7.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You said what now?
23-7.
23-7?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm taking Detroit 28-14.
Hey, why you ain't mock that nigga that time though, bro?
Right. When he talking about his boy Golf in Detroit now he don't get mocked.
Oh, so now Golf my boy. Now Golf my boy.
Hell yeah, it's your boy. How many times you done came in here using him?
No, I'm just keeping you straight, nigga. I'm just keeping you in order.
I'm keeping you in line, nigga.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to my nigga JG. Get him, Golf.
42-14, Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Oh, check him out. Check Tyrell
So
out.
I got a very specific way this is going to end.
Oh shit.
That kicker that Washington over there got is going to have a chance to win the game.
And that's gonna go thumb.
And he going to miss that spit and go to overtime. And then that's how Detroit's going to win by it's going to be like 28-21 or something like that. That's
That shit happened right there. What you saying? We going live. We going live.
That's
Not only that, but I want the next 10 lottery ticket numbers, please. And I also want to see who the Super Bowl winner is too, and where's it gonna land, heads or tails?
That shit gonna go thumb. Like how the Tampa Bay game went to how they
Coop,
just did.
Coop, did you pick?
Oh yeah, I think you said Detroit.
No, I didn't say Detroit.
No, I said Detroit.
Oh, yeah, I did say Detroit, but in overtime.
Oh no, I said Detroit.
Wait, so everybody picked Detroit?
Damn.
Yeah, I said 28. I said 28.
Oh hell no! Yeah, I'm going Washington. I'm going DC.
He said, "Oh hell no."
I will not contribute to that. A unanimous and it's Detroit. Yeah, I'm going Washington. Mind you, next round put it on my ticket.
Wow,
but
that would be something.
Gonna be heartbroken again.
For Washington,
I think J5 could pull it off. I really do. Pause.
Yeah, that would be something.
That would be.
Detroit been sitting.
He would be
their hands behind him. The last.
He would be the Irv of football.
Yeah, he would be the man. He could do that.
He can pull that off.
All right, next up, we got my guys against brother
the dude that put 250. Oh, I mean, my bad. It's Tucson. My bad, JC.
You said what?
The guy had 255 rushing.
This is Ragu's revenge
Oh.
for all the shots he gets.
I forgot. I've been trying to erase that from my mind, so you just brought it back up again.
Let's give a shout out to the fiance one time. The classic. Is that a lot?
Yeah,
you remember that shit?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yo, that shit is still funny, man. She's like, "Is that a lot?"
Man, she had no idea. That's what was so innocent.
That was funny.
Wait, hold on, man. Is it true he had 300 from?
Yeah, 255.
255
to be exact.
He had 300 from scrimmage.
That's possible.
Yeah, 300 from the scrimmage. Yeah.
That's possible. I don't remember, but it's possible.
So this guy was an entire offense.
Basically. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us, but I'm going with the home team. And I think it'll be a defensive matchup, so I'm going to go 17-14 Rams. My guys is ready to get at it. Pause.
Oh boy, I'm gonna say Philly 28-18. Not gonna look good.
Thought you always go with my guys. What happened?
49.
I don't know what happened this time.
Damn, homie.
49.
I'm gonna say
last week you was the man,
13.
Right, what happened to me?
27-13.
I'm not
Eagles,
putting this
Ragu.
on no ticket. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What was your score,
And it's-
Ragu?
27-13 Eagles, and it's kind of not even going to be like that. I mean
Like
by that is
some last minute tutty. I got a few, niggas.
it's going to be 27-6.
Our last game was actually close. They stretched out at the end. Pause.
Whoa.
Wowzers.
So I don't
That's not
like
really a
that.
pause, though.
Yeah, Coop know what I meant. These niggas.
That's not a pause.
Everybody picked for this one. Everybody got the Eagles, right? Jay, I don't need you to say it again, nigga. I heard you the first time.
I didn't even pick.
Look,
Nah,
no,
nigga.
he did. But
And
you know
on
he's
top
gonna pick
of that,
Philadelphia.
I picked you guys last week and the last 2 weeks before that.
And you're about to pick
No.
the Eagles right now.
Pick them again, then, right?
No, because this is Philly and Saquon we're talking about. Philly 35-21.
Two scores. Wow, that was crazy. You didn't even mean that.
One time I don't show love, now I get okay.
Nah, keep your love, nigga. You said four wins in the prediction episode. We in the division.
Did I not
Keep your
apologize
love,
for that?
nigga.
Did I not
Keep your love,
apologize?
nigga.
Did I not apologize?
No, nigga, fuck your apologies. We don't want that shit.
Well, it's accepted anyways.
From
You got
who?
the nigga said we was
From
getting
me.
4 wins, and now you got the 4th round pick. Ain't that ironic?
What did I say about the Rams?
I think you was actually the nicest one, Ragu. Now that I think about it,
Remember, kids.
I honestly think, ironically, you was the nicest one out of everybody. I think you gave us like 10 or something like that, maybe even 11, but I know for sure 10.
Yeah, because on our prediction episode, Ragu, you did give 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so he
said
probably
you and
stuck
Flex
with
said
that.
winning the division, though. No, y'all niggas did say 12.
I said winning the division, and I said 12.
No, because him and Flex
Ragu
on my
did-
show said.
Well, he didn't say 12 on this one. I know for
They
sure he
said
did.
winning. Oh, no, Flex said 12, but this nigga, they said.
Oh, shut up, my nigga Flex, man. The true representation of Cleveland.
Hey, chill out.
Oh, God, man.
Just because I'm doing stuff don't mean I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, for real, I didn't see real in the screen.
The whole time.
I'll stand on that. I'll stand on
I
that.
told
Marv
y'all.
stood on that at the beginning of
stood
the
on
show.
Shout out my
keep putting
nigga
me-
Flex, man.
That's
keep
my
putting me
real.
in
Like
that
I
waiting
said,
room.
that's my cousin, man.
You keep putting me
Marv
in that
at the
waiting
beginning
room.
of the show was
I
like, "Hold on."
Yeah, we ain't
done
gonna.
told you.
Man,
You keep
shout
putting me in
out
that
to
waiting room. I
Flex.
told you I can hear
Shout out
everything.
to
Gotta get
Flex.
Flex back on my platform.
Yeah, shout out to Flex. We ain't gonna entertain these flukies.
Shout out to you, Flex.
All right, Marv.
All right, last
I see.
last but not least, everybody picked for that game, correct?
No, I didn't. Nah.
Hurry up, nigga.
Nigga,
What
please.
you what you
You
got?
want to
Red?
come in talking
Hurry
about
up.
some representation, but you ain't even pick the
Look,
team.
40. Why you getting upset with me? 49-45 Los Angeles Rams.
Jesus Christ.
What I'm talking about. The runner-up representation. of
Runner up.
Cleveland in
Okay,
the
I'm
real-
changing my pick just because of that.
He said runner up.
That's crazy work. Yeah, I'm changing my. I'm changing.
You
my
got
pick.
hold on. You got a playoff game, nigga scoring 90 points
Yes.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be offensive
in
shootout.
Philly.
Do you
Yes.
believe that?
Yep.
He said 45 to what?
Go 49,
49.
45. Los
49,
Angeles.
45? That would be one of
Nigga,
the
I think
highest
that's
ever.
like the Chiefs game we had back in 2018.
Yep.
Hey,
Sounds like an arena.
that's my bold
football
prediction.
That probably I'd have to look it up, but that might be like
Yeah, nigga,
a
if
top
you
5
right,
most points scored in the playoffs.
Are they gonna play arena foot?
That's
if,
wild.
if you right, nigga, why don't you give me some lottery numbers?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you give me some lottery numbers.
yeah.
Nah, you just sat here and dogged me for the last 3 minutes. Nah.
Yeah,
And I'll still dog you.
Rams ain't scoring no
Mark.
45
I
points.
ain't,
I
I
can
ain't
tell you
did
that
nothing
right
to
now.
you, Marv. I
Tyrell,
ain't did nothing to you.
as a man who watched the Rams every single
I ain't
last
did
game
nothing
this
to you,
season,
Marv.
we are not scoring 45 points in nobody's stadium. I'm telling you that right now.
He said in nobody's stadium.
So do not put that on your ticket if you are. Now I want to see what the over is just because he said that. But we can move on to the last game. This is the one right here, boy. This might be the game of the playoffs, arguably. The MVP and runner-up MVP, whoever that is. We
They
got
might be the game of. Come on, man.
Co-MVPs going at it.
This
For
is
real, for real,
one of the
whoever wins
great
this game should
divisional
get
right.
MVP.
Matter of fact, I was watching NFL Channel today, and they had this number one divisional QB matchups over the 2004 matchup for Brady and Manning.
Oh wow!
And we talking about the year that both of the quarterbacks had at the given year that they're playing.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal year for both of them.
This is the best, bro. This is the best.
This is what God is intended.
You know, I seen a little more foot than all y'all. So, yeah, I agree with them. This is number one. So, happy to cover it. Y'all gonna have it's a big surprise who I'm picking, right? But you guys go ahead and I'll go last. This is such a huge surprise about who I'm selecting.
Go first.
No, man, I might have a surprise for y'all.
Well, I know I'm going Baltimore. Yeah. This is gonna be the shootout. Real over there talking. I'm going. I think it's gonna come down to Justin Tucker, who's had a bit of a struggle this year. I think he redeems himself, and shows why he's one of the top kickers of all time. And I got it going. I'm gonna say 38-35.
I got Ravens 31-28. It will come down to the kick.
You picked the Ravens?
It's not the first time. My MVP is about to move on to the AFC Championship after this weekend.
Real
Dingo?
Nah.
Oh.
And he really thinking too.
27-26 Buffalo. Missed extra point by Justin Tucker. Costs them the game.
Damn. That's not a bad
take.
Not a bad prediction, yeah. The way this season went.
I was looking at the weather because I know it's supposed to snow
21
here.
degrees. God damn.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the forecast because it's supposed to snow here, but they play Sunday, so they're just gonna miss the snow.
So we got 32, 38, and 21 degrees this weekend. Jesus Christ.
You mean 21? That's the high for that day?
And it could very well snow because, like I said, it's only Tuesday.
The highest is 38.
Forecast could get kicked back.
What's the high for it?
38 is the highest. And that's for the Philly and Rams game.
McDonald's buddy lied to us.
What we doing, Coach?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo on this one. I'm gonna say 24-21. Game Sunday.
Yep, 6:30.
Yes,
Last
sir.
game of the weekend.
Number one seeds play on Saturday.
Because Saturday they are gonna get a big ass snowstorm. So
Yeah,
they definitely have a big effect of it.
All right, just me.
Yes, sir.
$28-17 Ravens.
You said you had a surprise, nigga. There ain't no surprise you picking the
Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to go with the Bills or something.
Yeah, you made it seem like you was about to pick Josh Allen in Buffalo or something.
Yeah, right.
anticipation was
I'm
real.
gonna have a surprise for you niggas. No, nigga, you knew you was going with Lamar, nigga.
Yeah, he just wanted to go last.
The fact that we
He just wanted to
believed
go
him.
last.
Yeah, you just wanted to go last, nigga.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, this is right. Lamar.
And it wasn't even low key close. He said 28-17.
Lamar.
Fucking
All right,
Ragu.
MVP.
Last thing, real quick, man. We're gonna do a name that guy, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
3 MVPs coming right up.
MVP.
Today, on today's edition, we're going to do a quarterback.
Okay.
Oh, bro, have you done this game before? Is
Yeah,
your
yeah,
first
yeah,
time?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
cool.
my second time. Yeah.
So I'm gonna run off the stats. Based on the stats, y'all tell me if this is a Hall of
This
Famer or
nigga
not. If you need
Ragu
more
is lit.
evidence, like if you want to know all pros and MVPs and all that shit, just ask. I'll give them to you. So we got 30,000 plus yards, 230 plus touchdowns, 64% completion rating. Is this guy, based on those numbers, a Hall of Famer?
240 TDs.
How many INTs?
He didn't
You didn't say.
Interceptions, 107.
Is this guy still active?
No.
Okay, so he's retired. Okay.
30,000 yards.
30,000 yards.
30,000.
Over 100 interceptions, 200 tutties. Is that Hall of Fame?
This is about to be a fuck remove by me. Is he still alive?
Man, he
not
did choose
answering
last. He did.
Come on, man. Hey, you played
Last
me.
time I
You played me.
played.
You played me.
That's
last
cold
week.
business.
That's good. Right?
Nah, because the last time I played it was McNair, so that's a good question. Great question.
Oh yeah, what?
Oh yeah, they wasn't here for that one though. But yeah, we did Eric McNair a couple weeks ago.
How many all-pro teams?
0.
No all pro teams? No, whoa.
Not even second team?
Nope.
Hell no.
So no.
Nah, yeah, that's
Nah,
that's
he's not a Hall of
open
Famer.
shut
Nah.
case.
Wait, does he have Pro Bowls? Does he have Pro Bowls?
Yes, he has 7 Pro Bowls.
Damn.
In the National
Oh.
Football League, he threw for 30,000 some yards.
30,000.
7 Pro Bowls?
Over 100 INTs and 200 tutties.
Yeah, no, Derek Carr is not a Hall of Famer.
I'm gonna say no, JC. No, I'm gonna say no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, who was it?
I lied.
Oh no.
This person has 4 All Pros. Just no first teams.
Does he have an MVP?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm not telling you how many because that's gonna give it away.
He only won second team All-Pro, but he has an MVP of the entire league.
That's crazy. I might know.
This is Richie
I'm gonna
Gannon.
say no.
Hold on, let me
Richie
make sure.
Gannon.
Hold on. Let me make sure
Is this
Yeah,
Richie
I got the All
Gannon?
Pro thing right.
This is
Ragu. Tell me why I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah,
I was
is this
thinking the
Richie
exact same
Gannon?
thing, bro. I was thinking the same thing. That sound like Gannon so much, man. I'm like, dude, that sound like. I'm like, nah. Let me ask if he got an MVP. When
I
he said, yeah, I'm
immediately
like, that
thought
sound like
Richie
Gannon.
Gannon when he said that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, not.
Okay, my bad. I lied again.
Oh my gosh, bro, you killing us.
Okay, so I'm gonna run the whole thing back.
Run the whole
'cause
thing down.
Yeah,
Come on, run it back.
because I lied.
Come on, man. Can't be lying to the American people.
30,000 plus yards,
Okay.
230 plus touchdowns,
Okay.
100 plus interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So like in the lower tier of 100,
Yeah.
a 64% completion rate.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what was first or second because that'll give it away. So I'm gonna just say 4 All Pros.
4 pros.
But yes, there
and
are
1
some
MVP.
first and seconds.
Okay, and 1 MVP.
That's not rich.
At least 1 MVP. Yes.
Okay, that's not rich. Then.
I don't think Rich got 30,000 yards, Ragu.
No, Richard probably got 30,000.
No, I don't think.
I mean, he played for like 15 plus.
But is that a Hall of Famer?
God damn.
I think
That's
it
a
is.
tough
All right,
I think
so
it is because that sounds like old school, man. That sounds like
yeah, that's
old
what I was
school.
gonna say. The era in which he played, it could be. You said he won MVP, bro. So
I say
that means
yeah.
at least 1 year he was the best player at his position. Which,
And then 4 all
according to
pros.
Bill Parcells, you qualify to be called a Hall of Famer if that is the case. So if he was first team All Pro at quarterback, Is this Jim Kelly?
Negative.
No, I think Kelly got more touchdowns.
But I'm not gonna tell y'all who it is until y'all say if it's a Hall of Famer or not.
I'm gonna say no, he's not a Hall of Famer, but I think I have a clue who it is, and I could be wrong, but I think I got a clue. I got two options. I got two clues.
I'm gonna roll with yeah.
Y'all struggling with this one, boy.
You came
I'm
up with a tough
gonna say
one.
no.
That was
So
a
I got
good
a no
one.
from Rail. Dre says yes, right?
No, I said no.
Oh, you said no. Cool.
Run the data one more time. Touch.
I'm gonna try to remember it because my phone was finna die. 30,000 plus yards.
Four all pros. 4 all pros.
230 plus touchdowns. 100 plus interceptions. Well, 100, yeah, like it was like 106 or 107 interceptions. Tyrell, get off Google.
How many years did he play?
I'm on weather.com.
Well, that'll kind of
my
give it
weather
away.
out.
I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me see. I'll tell you.
30,000 yards is bothering me a little
1,
bit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was at least 10 seasons. I'll give you that. It's 10 plus seasons.
Did he win a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Stabler?
Yeah.
Kenny Stabler?
I told you I'm not answering the name till you say yes or no to the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna say that he won the MVP and that he won the Super Bowl.
MVP, he did,
and he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's Kenny Stabler is who I'll say it is.
I'm gonna say yeah.
That's
I
a
don't
good
know who
pick.
the hell this is. I'm gonna say yeah. He's on.
So I got so Ragu, yes. Coop, yes. Dre and Rail, no.
Ragu. That's such a good answer. Oh my goodness, Ken Stabler, such a good answer.
Are y'all ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Steve Young.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
and he's a Hall of Fame player. He's
Yep. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
You know who I was thinking? I was thinking Joe Theismann. I was thinking Joe Theismann. That was the first person I was thinking.
Every time I think of Joe Theismann, I think of Lawrence.
I thought the
Taylor.
Air McNair one was hard. This one, y'all niggas struggled with that.
And you can see, and that kind of.
We had you run down the stats like 2 or 3 times on this
for
one.
sure. And he's in the hall, so
Ragu was like, run it back one more time.
Ragu had a good answer with Ken Stabler. That was a good answer.
Appreciate y'all, my brothers. It was fun.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, I'll see y'all on the divisional recap, Final Four preview. This is episode 130 something. Shut up, Real. But appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's take this to the furthest extent. Make sure y'all check out our all-star selections, man. That was a fun one. We had a full house in the building, man. So if y'all tired of all this football talk, we got a basketball episode that's out right now. This is our 3rd episode of the year already, man. So we're trying to come live and thrive in 25.
And also, shout out to the All Grind Sports Show, the No Big Deal Podcast, the Nosebleed Show, and of course, the Raider Ragu Show. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And make sure y'all check out my guy Dre's blog, too.
Yes, sir.
And whatever games he ends up covering, man. We got talent all over here. That being said, man, I don't know where Ragu is at, but I got to get up out of here. Go Rams. In McVay we trust. Go Lakers. Go Dodgers.
Go
Pray
Celtics.
for LA. LA strong. Peace.
Go Irish.
See y'all later.
Bucks.
Nope.
Everybody's grown, now that's why it's changing. House party cracking on because T Green had to beat for your boy too. Fisher 15's freshman, I was fresh then, still is.